All right, all the weird conversations have to end right now.
What are you talking about? That's what the people are here for.
They paid good money.
We're
Same,
on dropout right now.
Are we
you know
supposed
what?
to be getting paid for this?
All of the wonderful people out there on the internet who are paying $5 a month on the General's Discord's Patreon are getting some
Yeah.
amazing content at the moment.
Yep.
Follow
Guys-
us on Watcher.
We're kickstarting Garden Song the movie. Donate down below.
Crony the musical.
We need to
Trust.
fund the first episode of Garden Song's Rejuvenation. Please give us 200,000 US dollars.
Please. Right now.
For
I'm
a,
losing it.
for a cheap. Never mind.
Literally that Judas Iscariot trailer.
Yeah.
We are making Furry Bible. Give us
Aiden, you're muted,
$100,000. And they did.
They did.
It raised $200,000. They were
That's
only
crazy.
asking for 30,000.
I raised 200,000 like 2 days.
Yeah.
Aiden, are you good?
For some reason on the top of my thing says Troy Dwyer's computer.
What? Oh
He's
yeah.
hacking
Oh,
into
it
no,
does.
Why are he him's computer?
Oh, I should change my name.
Come on, Troy. Let's get sickening.
Oh! When did you change your name?
Yeah, it's Troy Dwyer's computer.
I was so genuinely scared because I've been like on Zoom calls with Troy recently, and I'm like, oh my god, am I still in a Zoom with Troy?
Troy Dwyer is actually has his name is Lucy.
He's, yeah, you're never gonna get his guest starring, guys, as Troy Dwyer's camera turns on.
That's the most terrifying thing
I want
I've seen.
Troy Dwyer guest starring in a GD campaign so
This
bad.
this joke is not gonna work for it's not gonna make sense for anyone who just finds this video on the internet. It's so funny.
You're just finding this video on the internet,
Sammy, what do you think about this?
and you want
She doesn't think a whole lot. It's fine.
Inconclusive.
Yeah.
It's your best quality.
Okay. I'm not sure if there are any housekeeping things. Thank you for getting me your character sheets. That is important information, as usual.
mine might be. I have no idea.
I have 1,000,000 hit points.
I'm level 20.
What about
Saw
those
a million
crowds
reasons,
roll?
Lady Gaga.
How many hit points does your character have during this combat?
Ew!
2 hit.
I fully forgot we're in combat. Oh my
I'm a
god. What
sorcerer!
fucking-
Fuck's sake.
I have 2 hit points.
Sam, it's barely been like 2 weeks.
There's been a lot happening.
Are
No.
you fucking this up?
You told me that, and then I was like, oh yeah, that's right. The fucking cultists. Holy shit.
Guys.
My
All right.
Shayla.
I think the only housekeeping thing I really have is please be mindful of the fact that my voice is still pretty raw. I'm not feeling my absolute best right now. But hey, if I can't speak my best at this absolute moment, so I'll be able to be on campus in 2 days, then like we will take that trade-off happily. All right. Pizza. Great. Okay. So, with all that out of the way, Aiden, are you ready to play some D&D?
Yeah.
Nola, are you ready?
So Julia, mm.
Oh, let me translate. That's a yes.
You were standing so still. I thought you froze for a sec. Sam, are you ready?
Oh yes.
Metaton.
Screams.
Hang on.
The voices.
Epic. The musical.
My question. Tell me my question.
Sasha. There was a question that was asked a while ago in this game. Not to you, but I suppose now would be your turn here. So, something I want to ask you. What do you remember about that day?
aarakocra. Which one? Which one? Which day?
Lupo,
Tommy.
lock in with me for a second.
I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
I want to hand the storybook over to you for a sec. Is that okay?
Sure. Yes.
Everyone else, can you shut your cameras off?
I'm sliding over, so it's just us.
Stay with me here. What would the first thing that Sasha remembers about that day be?
Like, the beginning or the first thing, like the first feeling?
When Sasha thinks back to it, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
I think he remembers running. And just running. And screaming. And a lot of heat. And I think all of those things kind of coalesce into one memory. Yeah. Yeah.
Sasha, you were young that day. I want to say, like, how old is Sasha now?
Oh God.
Is-
Fuck, he can't be that old. It's on my character sheet, but I
want to say 23, 24.
I was gonna say I think he's 23. I'm like 24, 23.
So
I'm in that range.
that's a toddler. Like, we're talking very, very young.
Baby. Baby.
So maybe you were in your parents' arms as they had broken out into a run. Why were your parents running? What were they running from? There's not a wrong answer. Just the one that you know as Sasha.
Oh God. Oh God. Hold on. Hold on. Let me Tommy, I'm locked in. I promise I'm locked in. I just need to DM you something.
Absolutely, yeah.
This is gonna sound so stupid. Most locked in soldier of all time.
For fuck's sake. Okay.
Apparently there's two. That's not what I thought we were talking about. But that one also works. That one also works. You know what I thought we were talking about?
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
I'm sorry. I thought it was topical. I'm always thinking about that. It's fine. Okay, locked in. Locked in. Sasha probably doesn't remember much then. Like, again, he probably does remember his parents running, his parents trying to find somewhere to hide. But I think he was so little that it was nothing more than just, like, fear pressing down on him.
So let's zone in on that for a second. Fear. Sasha was, like we said, young when all that happened, when he experienced all that for the first time. Had they known fear like that before?
Definitely not. Definitely not. His parents, I think, were very, like, caring and protective, and so I think that's the first time that he ever really grasped fear, really felt fear.
Has he known that fear since? To such an extent, let's say.
To the extent that it was, no. But I think sometimes he feels like it's awfully close.
You remember how your parents would talk about the insurrection in the years that would follow. Your mother, your father. It always seemed with a little bit of levity, almost the way that they would consider themselves some of the lucky ones. They would consider you lucky. Because Vikal are so far on the outskirts of everything. The destruction was there, the damage was done, but the further you were from Glimmer, from the peak. Blanking on the name right now, sorry.
I should know too. I don't know.
The further you were out from the volcano, the more tenuous was that reach. There was an old home that you knew only for a few years that you had to relocate from when all was said and done, but it was all you had lost that night. Or at least all that you thought you did. Lupo, you just told me what Sasha remembers. Is there anything that you think Sasha forgot?
Oh God. Oh God. Oh boy. That's a question. Anything? I don't know. I don't know. That's hard for me to answer.
You don't have to have an answer.
I feel like there is, but I genuinely.
I mean, that's the thing with forgotten memories. They're always kind of at the very tip of your tongue, but
It's like
if they're not spilling out, then what is there left of them? All you really know how to do is cling on to that fear. Let it propel you forward. Momentum, it's always kind of been about exactly that. Indeed, you remember your parents running, knowing damn well that the last thing that they needed to do was look back. And with nothing else on the precipice of that memory, that is all that you can cling on to now. Lupo,
tell me.
are you ready to play some D&D?
Yeah, fuck, I guess. Like
All right, everyone come back.
most locked in soldier of all time.
Ay, ay, ay.
Mom, I'm scared. Mom, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm more scared than I was. Take that goddamn one.
Last, where we left off, amidst the ashes of a time far behind us. For the first time, Queen Beatrice Panacaea and Sir Jessamine Hawthorne of Ardor took their seats at the Myriad Round Table, greeting Alesia's mighty leaders not as superiors but as comrades, to settle the matter of what would soon arise from a close brush with a creature claiming to wage battle on behalf of the Forsaken Kingdom of Adiris. As the representatives struggled to make sense of the state the Myriad had been left in since the departure of Beatrice's father, the emissaries took their time to lay down their weapons and explore the vast city of Euphony, happening upon a demonstration delivered by the ever-eccentric House of the Incarnate in the process. As an uncomfortable confrontation and a bold accusation led the... I don't know if you guys can see, but...
Puppy.
I'm trying to focus. It's not working. Hi, girl. Hello.
Baby.
As an uncomfortable confrontation and a bold accusation led Juniper and Sasha back to Chris Marina. Beatrice resolved to visit the arid northern highlands of Alicia. Sam, come on, dude.
Damn, McGuire, stop.
Dude.
Sammy, lock the fuck in.
Sammy has never once locked in, babe. But he can go
Beatrice resolves to visit the arid northern highlands of Alicia to visit the remain and see for herself who, of those amongst the insurrectionists of times past who currently live on, have breached containment, if anyone. With the Myriad meeting settled and a tense reunion on Sir Jessamine's end behind him, the party set out to return to Ardor and recuperate before their journey north, only to be ambushed. by the very zealots who seek to liberate the fire-hearted queen from her supposed imprisonment. Sasha, Jess, Juniper, Beatrice. Whether you find yourselves in the comfort of the ornate carriage being led by the retinue, inside the belly, so to speak, of the massive construct that Juniper has brought for the sake of the leisure of travel, or if you are Jess facing this threat head on, for a moment it is all you can do not to just focus on the shouting, as what appear to be a dozen young people. Honestly, it's not lost on you that many of these, most if not all of the people surrounding your carriage, they're no younger than Beatrice, no older than Beatrice. The House of the Incarnate surrounds the retinue. A You all hear the of a tree being lopped down from the forest on the side, it toppling a log into the pathway of the road that you have been taking, preventing movement forward. As commotion overtakes the scene. Queen Beatrice, our lovely Glimmerwing, you can come out now! A chorus of gleeful shouts surrounds everyone as Sasha, Juniper, Jess, not Jess, you're already outside. Sasha, Juniper, Beatrice, would you guys look outside to see what's going on?
I believe if I remember correctly, Juniper did succeed on a perception check on this.
Okay,
I believe that I think that was the case. So I do think Juniper is outside and is
great,
yeah.
yeah.
I
Sasha?
Hold on.
Great. Beatrice?
Never mind.
I think she would like very cautiously like peek an eye out, like the tent fold, just like because she's like, what the fart is happening?
Beatrice, you get but a glimpse as Magnolian grab your shoulder and pulls you back. Queen Beatrice, stay in here. Stay very still. Don't say anything. As Jess, Juniper, the two of you are... Oh, Sasha? Sorry.
I also like to look outside. Sorry.
Okay, so Sasha's poking his head
Sorry,
out.
I was trying to cook something and I didn't. Don't worry about it.
Jess, Juniper, Sasha, you are the ones who are taking in the sight of more than a dozen men and women, all clad in brilliant white robes, lined in burning golds and oranges and reds. Some of them holding what look like wooden clubs, some of them crossbows, some of them holding torches. In the flashes of firelight against the darkness of dusk over you, you see the patterns and emblems of the Glimmerwing upon their backs, tattoos on their necks and forearms. Leading them all is the young Vatra, such an enthusiast, such an acolyte of not only the Glimmerwing, but the Queen herself. We will not let the Queen's wardens suppress her anymore, as they are in front of what appear to be four or five members of the house who are blocking the way right in front of the tree that has been toppled in the road. Beatrice. Against the commotion, against the crackling of fire and the shouting of the members of the House of the Incarnate, the Zealots, and the shouting of your retinue as well, something else catches your attention. Can you give me a perception check with advantage?
Yeah. Okay.
Everyone else who's outside
It's
can give me
called-
that same check. Yes.
A regular
17.
22.
perception.
Sure.
2.
2.
Sick.
Okay, so Beatrice.
Oh, that's so good.
Well, we'll get to Juniper as well. But Juniper and Beatrice, it's different how the sight first comes to you. Juniper, you're the one who sees it, but Beatrice, you're the one who hears it. Wings. heavy, large wings beating in the distance. Beatrice, you are the one who hears the scratch of talons against not the roof of your carriage, but some wooden surface. You presume the roof of one of the buildings outside. Juniper, you're the one who sees it first. The brilliance of orange and red and yellow feathers.
What the fuck?
Not glowing, not burning, but still bright against the moonlight. A tall figure. Hold on. Sorry, guys.
An illusion?
I have a lot of fear in my heart.
I'm so
Sorry,
scared of this.
I'm so curious.
Sorry, I'm trying to. This is literally so embarrassing. I'm trying to find the description of this character.
It's okay, Tommy, it's okay. Blunders!
It's okay. I just realized I dropped an F-bomb, so when this gets uploaded, I gotta censor that.
It wasn't in the first 30 seconds, so we can still monetize it.
Exactly.
Okay. I don't have. I'm trying to find my notes. I don't think I have them though.
Do it live.
I might
Do it live.
I might need help with this. Hey, Sunny. You there?
Oh, fuck off.
Hello.
What the hell?
What did I say? What did I
Hi,
fucking say?
Shayla!
Ugh. See, unlike Claire, this didn't take 2 hours for someone to get introduced.
Sunny, your camera.
Oh,
There they are.
Hey.
I was not convinced that you didn't have your, notes. Absolutely not.
Did you
Oh
plot
my
this again?
god.
Did you? Hold on.
That's crazy.
Tommy,
Oh.
did you plant messages in my DMs on purpose?
Yeah, I did. I wasn't sure if you saw that.
I was not plotting. That way you would think I was shocked when Lucy showed up.
Yeah. So for those who are unaware, Lucy accidentally started a campaign against Nolah to gaslight her into thinking that she was going to be guest starring first.
That's
so
crazy.
funny.
And when Lucy
That's
told me,
crazy.
and when Lucy told me about this, I told her to lean in. Nolah, were you fooled or?
The key spam was freakishly Lucy. The
That-
only
you sounded
thing
like
that got
Lucy.
me was the fact that Lucy was still at work. That was the only
Ah.
thing.
I texted her. I was like, Lucy, girl.
That was the one thing I was like, this girl just
Yeah,
started
man.
a new job.
Tommy, you got me, bro. I was sitting
They
there.
got the
I
gal.
saw my DMs.
I didn't know
I
it
was
was
like, I'm
Sunny.
not gonna
I
respond.
had
That
no
way,
idea.
like, I can buy into it, and that way, like, it'll be fun when Lucy's here as a guest character.
I'm pretty sure Aidan was the only one who knew, like, in some sense.
Partner privileges.
I mean,
Yeah.
hi, Sunny. I'm very glad you're here. I mean,
No, me too. I'm so
we'll
happy.
find out if I'm very glad you're here, but I am happy that you, Sunny, are here. I don't know if I'm gonna be happy your character's here.
Lupo, I'm not sure if you're gonna be happy about it either.
Oh,
Sunny.
No! Sorry, I'm gonna mute.
Hey, Sunny.
Hi.
I can't believe it. It has been almost 3 years since I've had a guest character in one of my games. Because the only other guest character has been Iris in Elegy. That's the
Yeah.
only other one.
Fun times.
I hand you the quill, Sunny. And I would love for you to do me the honor of describing a character for us.
Okay, I would love to. So, I have images for you that I'm going to send.
Hug.
Mom, I'm scared.
They're loading. They're loading. You see a
No.
tall
We download it.
yellow and orange aarakocra on the roof of a building, illuminated by the moonlight behind her. She is wearing off-white and black robes with a nice little yellow sash dangling from her waist. She is holding a spear, and she on her chest
Let's go.
she has a glowing symbol of the Glimmerwing.
This is so beautiful.
Let's fucking go, dude. This
Oh,
art is
she's
so
so cool.
good.
You
Oh,
ate.
fucking good.
She looks really cool.
Oh, I love her.
I'm really scared.
The art is so good. It's genuinely so cool. Seraphina,
Oh.
so lovely for you to join us. You you feel the harsh brush of wood against your talons as you land upon the roof of the barn. You look down, and you see your subordinates, the zealots. High Priestess Seraphina,
Damn it.
what do you do?
I address the sun children in front of me. Dearest children of the sun, it is finally time to rejoice, for we are in the company of Beatrice. How is her name pronounced? Panacea?
Panacea.
Panacea. In the company of Beatrice Panacaea, our Glimmerwing's vessel. By the will of our phoenix, it is our duty to welcome our beloved emerging ember with the warmest embrace. O vessel of sacred flame, phoenix risen from the ashes, we have come to liberate you from your wardens, so you may once more spread your glorious wings. Please accept my formal introduction as Seraphina Durastel, High Priestess of your most devoted congregation. It is an honor and a privilege to be in your company.
And as you all hear this decree ring out in the air, we are going to get right into combat. So we have a lot that we need to unpack here. So we have an analysis turn right ahead of us, guys. One moment, please. Talk amongst yourselves for just a second.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm so excited to
Are
kill
you-
you. I
Honey,
don't want to kill your guys' character.
I don't wanna
I
kill
really
her
don't want to kill
character.
your guest character.
Kind of my job.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we kind of have.
We have to do
We have
this.
to.
We're so cooked. We're so
We
cooked.
have to.
Fighting and just.
I'm
Hey,
so concerned that this is gonna be like Sunny is A-leveled and like level fucking 7 or something.
Oh, it's not that bad. Don't worry.
Cool,
Not
cool.
that
Love
bad.
it.
Five.
Not
Not that bad.
I would
I'm
love
gonna
to
tell
see
you,
you try.
You're okay. Wait. Scared? Are you any kind of recognizable bird, or are you like a like?
He
Are you making yourself look like a phoenix, or are you a phoenix? I guess I can't ask that. I guess that's a character.
You're welcome to figure that out later, Lupo.
Yeah.
All right.
Ah.
So, first of all, I would like to confirm with everybody if they would like to change their starting position. I kind of had these as like a bit of a default, so all of you should be familiar by now with your suits based on the Candor. Okay, for the uninitiated, hearts Beatrice, diamonds is Jess. Jess? No, I think diamond. Wait,
No,
did I-
Diamond's me.
Yeah, diamonds is Juniper. Sasha's because Jess is clubs, spades. I'm pretty sure.
Yes. Yes.
Let me double
I'm
check
clubs.
that.
Because I'm cute.
I'm clubs, but I'm diamonds.
I'm clubs, but
I'm clubs, but I'm diamonds. I'm hearts, but I'm spades.
Shut up.
It's so me being like, but Jess is red. He's
a phoenix.
No, I was very specific about it because the diamonds represent wealth and the spades represent some kind of, I think it's like weaponry, right?
your head.
Yeah, and then the clubs were the other one.
And then all of the clubs.
Because
Julia?
Club Classics.
There was
True.
there was significance to the club as well. I just can't remember at the time.
Because in the club,
It's
we all
because
fail.
it's
Shut up. So we have the crystal ball, which represents Magnolian. We have the
Yeah,
crown,
like,
which
that's
represents Cadence. We have a bunch of the 4 members of the retinue who are going to move on Jess's turn.
Oh.
And we'll get to that when we get to that. You'll see a bunch of letters lining the parameter of the field, all those representing enemy units. We've got a V over here for Vatra. Might not have seen her yet, some of you, but rest assured, she's here. So, first things first, would anyone like to move their positioning at the start of this fight.
Can I get like on top of Magni? Like
We
maybe
can say
like,
we can say that you
get
are,
on
yeah.
top of the yurt that's like on her back. Yeah.
Yes.
Is Magni's hatch able to be opened, but I can like peek my head out, but I don't have to get
So,
out?
for clarification's sake, Magni has a yurt on top of her. Like she is not a walking like house. She is a mech that has a yurt on top of her.
Okay.
See, I thought she was a walking house.
I thought she was a walking
and
house.
she is, yeah.
Is there a way for me to peek my head out?
Absolutely. There would definitely be a way.
'Cause I
There'd
don't
be
want
like
to
a
go
flap or
outside,
something.
but I definitely want to be able to see the battlefield. Because I'm a sorcerer, I'm not trying to get hit. I mean, I'm a paladin. I'm a level 20 paladin. Sunny, don't hit me.
God. But yeah, we can say that.
He would be.
Yeah, babe.
Yeah, I think he's where he would be.
And then,
Where the head of guard would be.
yeah, alongside Cadence, and then Beatrice.
On our horsies.
Yeah, she'd probably be inside.
Yeah, great. All right, so that begins our analysis phase for this combat. Does anyone need a reminder as to how that works?
Me, I do. I don't know.
I have not in a hot minute.
You
It's
said it,
been
and
a
I was
second.
like, I
It's
don't
been
know
a
what that
second.
means, but I'll listen to you.
I haven't had combat in a Tommy session in a hot minute.
Me
In a
either.
little bit. BRB, hold on.
We're getting another guest star.
Sunny, if you're gonna hit anybody, make sure you hit the guy with the V name.
Dogs be woofing. All right, so
He's on your side, but you should still hit him.
this is just to remind people, the analysis phase is an opportunity for the players to each make one ability check for them to scrutinize their surroundings and make sense of what's going on around them very quickly before combat starts. This can be anything from like a history check. Basically any intelligence or wisdom check can be made. Other checks can be made if you can argue in favor of it, but these are mostly to like either perceive stuff that's going around you, get a sense for like what people are feeling, maybe try and like clock weaknesses or elements of the battlefield, really anything that can pertain to the fight that's about to occur. Seraphina, you also have this opportunity to.
Oh no.
So
Yay.
whoever has something in mind first. All right, Sam.
I think I'm actually going to change my mind. I think that I am going to be inside, at least start inside with Sasha, but I'm like, in the inside. I'm going to make a stealth check when we start combat. But for now, just seeing as like, I'm just seeing this and I'm like seeing everything out there. Can I like make an investigation, or this might be like an Arcana check? I think investigation just to see if there's any illusions on Seraphina, if there's anything that like doesn't look fully real.
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. That's pretty good. That is a 22 on investigation.
Sunny, what do you think Juniper would clock on a 22?
He's completely corporeal. You can tell that the thing glowing, her pendant glowing around her neck, that is magical in nature. You don't sense any sort of illusion. You don't sense anything like that. There's just a really big fucking bird standing up there.
Yeah, so you just got Phoenix shit. That's fucking crazy.
I know.
Okay.
Like, what the hell?
All right. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know.
Great. Aidan.
When they talk about emancipating the Glimmerwing, are they talking about harming Beatrice? Are they talking about just harming, like, when, you know what I mean? Like, is this a situation where, like, we're gonna free you by ripping you in half so the Glimmerwing?
I don't think you know.
I think that's what Aiden's asking to roll on.
As an insight check.
Okay.
Give me an insight check, yeah.
Basically, I'm trying to see who's being targeted right now. Is it the guards or is it her herself? Only a 12.
Sunny, you tell me.
You look out, you look at Seraphina. She doesn't really seem to be giving much away, but you can tell that she's about to speak again, perhaps to clear up your confusions. You look out at the zealots, at the cultists. They're all a bit antsy. They're all not quite sure what they're about to do. They're kind of looking back and forth. They don't quite know where Beatrice is.
Got it.
Mm. Yeah, that's what you clock. All right. Lupo.
I want to know what Seraphina like. I just want to. I'd like to know more about her. Not like in general, but I'd like to know if she's a phoenix or an
Regionite?
What's her sign?
Phoenix or pretending to be a phoenix. You know what I mean?
That is going to probably be another insight check.
Okay. Wait. Let me see if I have anything higher. No. My insight's not high either. I have shit ass. What if you let it be anything else? Okay. Alright, I'll roll insight. That was good. Oh, my insight's a +0. 19.
Right?
19. What did they clock?
What was the insight was whether or not she's a phoenix?
I just want to know, like, if you're pretending to be a phoenix or if you're actually, like, kind of a phoenix.
Well, she's not glowing. She doesn't seem to be on fire or anything like that. She's orange and she has a glowing pendant, but we don't really clock that many, you don't clock in any, like, magical sacred flame coming off of her.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Nola's not here, so
Actually, yes, I am.
Now
Ooh.
Christ. All right.
I was just gonna say if we just could look to see where Seraphina is because she's fully in the carriage, and she hears some random ass voice and it's like,
Queen Beatrice.
where am I looking? Help. Please.
So sorry, I was trying to fix some stuff with the video. Can you repeat what you just said?
Yeah. I think Beatrice Seraphina is because she's fully in the carriage. I think she would try to take the time to look and see where the heck the voice is coming from.
Yeah, so she can do that for sure.
14.
I think she's kind of hard to miss, admittedly,
Yeah.
with the bombast of it all. All right, so Beatrice, you've clocked where Seraphina is. That leaves Seraphina herself. Talk to me, Sunny.
Man. So I didn't know that this was a mechanic, so I didn't prepare anything ahead of time, but I think she just got here. She's looking over the battlefield. She kind of just wants to see where everyone is. This is gonna be, I'm gonna have a weird ask for you.
Sure.
That she wants to, like, give a command, and that's, I don't know if it would be like a persuasion check or something. I don't think she's that interested in investigating anything on the field. I think she's more so interested in checking in with her fellow devotees.
That might be a bit of an ask for the purposes of this particular turn, I'm afraid.
That's fine. That's fine. I guess just where is everyone?
The letters represent the placements
No, I
of
know,
the...
but she's just looking, checking where everyone is.
I didn't realize those were the guys next to the thing weren't us. Okay, so they're just the. Got it.
Yeah.
Yep. We're surrounded.
Yeah.
Yo, look in the camera.
Yeah, I mean, Jess is out in the open, kind of like leading the retinue with Cadence. Though I don't know if you would know who Jess is in particular.
I guess a good question for her would be who's in charge.
Jess and Cadence, probably. You would see the two people at the front.
Yep. That's all she needs to know,
Oh!
I think.
All right, then.
Kidnapped.
Oh, you're gonna learn. Oh, you're gonna learn.
You're gonna learn.
I mean,
Yeah.
nobody knows. Actually, I'm not saying shit.
God. All right, so we're going to launch right into initiative. The first thing that's going to happen, because Cadence is going to be starting off this combat.
Also, could you remind us our initiatives?
Yeah, I would like to know our initiative order.
I was gonna just reveal it over time as
Got it.
That also works.
I've been doing with my other games. So Juniper is going to be going first as far as the party goes, if that helps.
I was gonna say, would it be possible to know, like, at least like what the party order is, just so I could?
Could you say who's on deck and who's
That's
in the hole?
what I've been doing for my last couple of games. Like I can do that. That was the plan.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
just because I
All good.
like don't know how to play this fucking fast.
Of course. Cadence is going to Jessamine, you hear Cadence half to himself, half to you. Beatrice. He is going to hop off of his horse and immediately make a run at the one who is at one of the zealots who is already making a rush towards the carriage and is going to make an attack against him. Which is going to hit. Woo! God damn. As
Okay.
Cadence, right off the bat, Jesus Christ, hold on. Trying to fit everything on my screen and it's literally a nightmare.
Kill my devotee.
Just another Glimmerwing devotee.
Just another.
Christ. Yeah, as Cadence, in one fell swoop, slashes one of the devotees with his rapier, instantly felling them.
That's my man's.
That's your man.
Let's go.
All right, so one down already. That is going to be Juniper then. First up for the party. Next in party order is going to be Beatrice.
So first thing that Juniper is going to do is Juniper within line of sight to like would Seraphina see me and Sasha?
I would say if you are like peeking out of the yurt, then like you're on an elevated surface. Seraphina is on an even more elevated surface. I think that she can see you.
Cool. I'm gonna make a stealth check. You can say if that is against her passive or if Sunny has to roll against my stealth.
We'll call it passive.
Cool. Let's go. Ugh. Not amazing. That is a 14. Does that beat your passive perception, Sunny?
He doesn't see you.
Cool. I'm going to attack at advantage. And also I think I'm gonna go to Sasha and just be like, "You have any way of bringing her down?"
Not really.
Well, then duck and cover. Try and shoot from range. Don't get close to her.
I'll do my best.
That one was cocked. All right, that
Who are
is.
you, hold on, back up. Who are you attacking?
I'm attacking Seraphina.
How? How?
Oh, I'm going out and then going back in.
No, with
Bow, I think.
slow down for a
Sorry,
second.
short bow.
Weapon.
Short
Yes.
bow.
Okay.
Sorry, short bow. Yeah, that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. Gonna roll.
Rogue.
So that's 2d6 because of sneak attack. That is that's max damage. So that is 17 damage to Seraphina.
Jesus Christ.
Is she bloody?
Is she bloody in one hit against the boss? Is crazy.
No.
Is she
Seraphina, how you
bloody?
looking?
Hmm?
Seraphina, how you looking?
Fine.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Scary. Because that would have killed my character.
Do you hey guys, do you think I didn't know?
No, of course.
Do you think I didn't know? Let me hand Sunny a character that's going to get one shot by Sam at the beginning of combat. Like, hello?
That'd be kind of funny, actually.
It would be, but
after that, Juniper is like, sorry. And then I was gonna run back into somewhere deeper into the.
Fucking
apologize. I think he was expecting to kill her.
All right.
And,
Okay.
so yeah, I'm gonna. I'll go down like just a little bit into like a corner of Magni, but yeah,
Sounds good. All right, so that's your turn.
that's my turn.
Great. So, Beatrice, you are next. However, we have the Zealot's turn.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they got me, yo.
So, let's take a moment to figure out who's going for who. Great. So, I think... All right. These two are going to take their movement to climb up
No.
on top of Magni. That is probably as far as they can go. Okay.
Are they like in the? What the fuck? Sam, sorry, from a technical standpoint, how does Magni work? Like, if they climb on top of Magni, are they inside?
You're on top of a yurt. It's probably not super stable ground, but like you can get out of Magni, no problem. There are like exits.
Okay, I didn't know if they were climbing into the earth with us or on top of the.
Oh,
Sorry, Tommy, I'll let
if
you-
they are, yeah, they would probably, they could like cut their way in.
Yeah,
Probably.
I just wanted to know if they
Yeah.
were going to be inside or on the top.
They would be outside, but I guess they could try to climb on
Why
top.
did Jess get moved?
Don't worry about
Oh,
it.
Jess wasn't supposed to get moved. My bad.
Don't worry about it.
I just realized I meant to move Cadence.
Yeah.
Me dragging Jess away. Don't worry about it. We got.
Just said, want to see
we
something
got
cool?
places to be.
Teleport.
Why the fuck? Sasha has no combat spells, you guys.
Lupo,
damn
you're
it.
playing a
Lupo.
sorcerer.
Oh, this isn't even like.
How long have you played D&D, Lupo? How many years?
When I tell you this is my first full sorcerer, this is my first full sorcerer ever.
You know
Is it
how
your first
casters
caster?
work, though.
No, it's not my first caster, but I usually play half casters. My last caster died.
Oh my god.
Great. Okay, so here's
Well, that's great.
My last two casters are my only two characters that ever fully died.
Anyways.
God. So here's what's going to happen. The front line, they all are armed with light crossbows, and they're each going to take a shot. Each of these four, like on the outskirts, are going to be taking a shot at the four guards as part of the retinue. Vacho is going to be taking a shot against Jess. So we're going to roll that against Jess first. Right. That's going to be an 18.
That is my armor class.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
Fuck.
going to be 6 piercing damage, Jess.
Fine.
And then I'm gonna talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna be doing some math for myself here for just a moment.
Unfortunately, despite Magni being like a CR3 creature, she is not made for combat.
Pretend to be shocked. Oh my god. Why that, guys? Me and my cantrip against the world.
Actually,
Yeah, and Kylosaurus is like CR like 5 actual. Oh, no, CR3. But yeah, no. Not made for combat. She is not built for this.
I'll be better in a level.
Hey, same here. When I get
I'll be much better in
subclass.
one level, guys. Trust. Once I can change up my spell. My spell list actually is pretty good. I just not right now. Not in this situation.
So each of the 3 of the 4 members of the retinue are going to take damage. One of them is now bloodied. I'm going to mental note this one in particular. I'm going to outline her as Hadass. She has a little more health and is a little bulkier. Just got a little more punch than the others. She does not take a lot of damage. This one in particular is currently bloodied.
MC Stabby, no!
We're going to say it's MC Stabby. Yeah. Christ almighty. So that's how that one goes down. 2 of these folks down here are going to be taking swings against Cadence, who has left himself wide open. One of them hit. So, yeesh. Okay. Cadence is not bloody, but he's not looking good, that's for sure.
Guys, we can't have another incident.
We can't. We can't.
We can't.
A Viz incident is just an NPC dying in one of my games.
Nothing
There's
new.
so
Nothing's
many
new.
enemies, and we all can only attack once.
This one is also going to take a shot against Cadence. Take a crossbow shot. That's also going to hit.
Ugh! That's also gonna. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay. Cadence is now really looking bad.
It's okay, guys. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
okay.
Trust. I'm next. Trust.
You put your head out there. We're all fucked.
These three up here are not going to take any actions, but they are going to take their movement to get up on top of Magni.
Okay.
And finally, this one over here succeeds on an athletics check to Beatrice. You watch Mignolian has one of his hands like gripped around your wrist. Beatrice, you need to stay here. The retinue will have, and he's yanked backwards by one of the one of the zealots. As spindly and stick-like as Mignolian's is, one of the burlier members of the House of the Incarnate grabs him by his two upper arms and wrenches him from out of the cart, not injuring him seriously, but grappling him, preventing him from doing anything. That is going to be the turn of that is going to be the zealot's turn. Beatrice, it is now onto you. Jess, you are on deck.
I think she's going to, out of the hole that was just made, is it on this side? Oh, fuck, it's the other side. I think she's going to make her way to the window on Cadence's side.
Okay.
And just, like, not, like, peek her head out, but, like, to the, like, window is just, like, Cadence. Cadence.
As Cadence, Beatrice, you watch Cadence took this swing against one of the zealots and felled him almost instantly, but took a mace to the head in response and is now like staggering backwards. You hear the pew, pew, pew of crossbow bolts flying through the air as one strikes him in the shoulder. As you whisper his name as he's like moving back, and he turns over his shoulder to look at you.
I think she like very like suddenly like extends a hand from the curtains and is just like,
so you're trying to bring Cadence inside of the...
I'm trying to cast Cure Wounds on him. I need to touch him in order to do so.
So Cadence can't take movement during this turn.
Fart.
Would you like to?
No.
You have healing word?
No.
Oh.
You can only touch him.
Yeah. Well, they got me, Gale.
Mm.
Do you have any other buff spells? Like healing can come second.
Or like
I have guidance.
Bless. That's not.
Don't
But
guide it.
guidance is also
That's not-
touch, so
And
they got
guidance
me,
is
Gale.
also not what we
Wait.
need.
You have, like, bless?
I'm cooking.
Command may be good.
I do have command. I'm cooking. Hold on.
The power word kill, maybe?
Yeah, you know.
Right.
A spare summon greater demon.
Yes.
Okay. I'm
Summon Greater
going
Phoenix.
to go to the other side of the carriage. Does the Zealot still have a hold on Mignolian?
Yeah, he is like grappled.
Awesome side. She's gonna cast command. And her command is gonna be drop. So
Remind me what saving throw that's going to be?
wisdom.
Great. Zealots, for all of their enthusiasm, not particularly wise.
Who could have guessed?
That is a 2 on the die.
Perfect. Wonderful.
So, Beatrice, how does this play out? Tell me.
I think she just let's see, should she do drop or should she do no
Release. Okay.
release?
I'm just
Release. I think she
Band-Aid.
just peeks out to see the zealot and just like locks eyes and is just like drop.
Bad boy.
Please. I literally think she goes like drop, please.
As Beatrice, there is that echo to your voice, the resounding, resonance in your timbre. And maybe that shade of desperation also plays into it, as suddenly the zealot's hands drop and Mignalian shoves himself out of the fanatic's grasp. That is going to be your turn. Anything else that you'd like to do? No. All right. Your funeral. Great. So that is going to be Jess. Seraphina, you're on deck.
Oh, she went away from the window. Sorry.
Huh?
I just realized the token. I'm so used to carrying my token, but she would move back into the center. Yeah, thank you.
Great.
Who's on deck?
For reference,
Jess is up. Seraphina's on
you're
deck.
on deck when the person starts their turn, so I have time to plan.
I said that. Yeah, that's what I
No,
did. Did I not do that?
Yeah, you did.
My bad. Sorry, I thought I
You said at
did.
the end of the tournament. That's not how on deck works.
Wait, no,
I-
Tommy said it. Tommy said it on Nola's turn.
No, I did say it, but that's okay.
Because I've been listening for mine.
I did not hear it. Anyway,
You good?
That's what I've been doing. But yeah, Jess is up. Seraphina on deck.
I heard
great. And I command the retinue, right?
Yes. So the rest of the retinue is going to be moving as well.
Great. And I do I give commands, or do I? It just kind of happen?
We can treat it. We can like flavor it as you giving commands.
Great. I'll. Okay. Great. I think my turn actually starts as I see Beatrice's hand shed out the window, and there's an innate sense of kind of guard dog that comes over him. And I'm gonna cast Bless, and I'm gonna focus it on myself, Cadence, and Beatrice.
Great. Awesome.
So for as long as I hold a concentration on it, that's my action. Plus D4 to attack rolled and saving throws for Beatrice, Cadence, and I.
Yep.
And for Jess, it feels like for a moment you have two heartbeats. Or like a second set of instinct that somehow is complementing yours. Jess is going to fall back and stay in position that he is, but he's going to command the guard near him. Sans Hadas. So MC Stabby, in the other two, to advance towards Vatra and that crew. Great.
So, Hadass and this one up here, they do not have horses at the moment. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hadass has been commanded to stay where she is.
No, I know. I was just clarifying with those two. So,
can the third one maybe grab Cadence's horse on the way? They're all mounted?
Yeah, sure. I don't see why not.
Great.
Yeah, we could work that out.
And because they're all moving 20 feet, they get a trampling charge with their horses. Because they're on war horses, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I don't play with horses a whole lot, so I kind of forget these things.
So if they're moving more than 20 feet and they make an attack roll, they pull it up.
It does take the horse's action to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the horse's action, basically. So if it moves at least 20 feet forward, and it then hits with a hoof attack. So all the horses are going to make hoof attacks.
Woo!
Shit.
Damn. Okay.
These bitches down.
They're each going to be +6 to hit.
Okay. So would you like
I'll
to roll? Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be against G. MC Stabby rolled in that one.
MC Stabby's having a really bad first turn.
It's going to be a 16 against Vatra.
That's going to hit.
Great. And a 22 against F.
That's good. So F and Vatra are going to take damage.
Great. So the ones that get damaged, they have to roll a strength saving throw.
Okay, so Vatra 7, I'm assuming, is going to fail.
Yep.
And then the other one is going to roll a natural 2, so they both fail.
Great. They get knocked prone.
Woo!
That's going to be 10 damage on Vatra.
Woo. Jesus.
And that's beautiful 11 on F.
God damn, let me mark that down real quick. Jesus, babe. So 10 you said on Vatra, and then 11 on F?
Yes.
Okay.
Did 11 get trampled to death?
Yes, but we'll get back to that.
Great. So I'm going to command the guy to make a second attack on Vatra, because that was the horse's action.
Okay.
to attack Vatra, and it's at advantage now because he's prone.
Okay.
I don't know what the
Tommy's
equivalent
never
of
getting
Wait.
his
he
horses
rolls.
again.
Tommy's literally killing all the horses after the session. Holy shit.
Tommy's killing all these horses.
Tommy's taking all the fucking horses out back
Fuck
after
them
this.
horses.
No, I will not.
Wait, it's a melee attack doesn't reach?
We're treating as though we're like we can't put these two emojis on top of each other.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, they are on the horses.
They're mounted. Mounted combatants can hit, but it
Okay.
is he's laying on the ground, and this guy, I'm assuming it's maybe a spear, just
Okay, so yeah, roll that attack.
what is the modifier? It's with
Oh.
advantage because he's prone.
+3.
I'm assuming a 22 will hit Vatra.
Yes.
Damn.
And what is the attack roll? Is it a D6 or what is it?
Yes, it's gonna be a D6.
Great. 5 plus whatever the modifier is.
Okay. Vatra is hanging on by a thread.
Jesus.
That's fucking crazy.
And then I'm assuming I'll have Hadass do some sort of like bait and switch with Cadence, pushing him behind her and making an attack against A.
Oh yeah, so she's gonna have to leap the fence first. I'm gonna have her make an athletics check real quick.
The fence?
Through a fence? Oh.
That's a fence?
Oh, we're in a town. I forgot we're in a town.
You're on a road. You are like
So true.
not in a town necessarily. Ooh, that's really tough. Okay,
I
she
should have
does.
guided her.
She,
Bless
does that.
her.
She does clear it, but very clumsily. As she's going to be making an attack against who you said?
A.
A, great. She's going to miss. Yeah.
Queen. Okay.
It's okay. You got another down. Vatra is
MC Stabby's probably gonna die this turn, guys.
That's so fucking
There's
funny.
two combatants on him.
Well,
Every
someone's gotta-
goddamn time. I can't have one combat. It's fine. That's your turn.
Anyway, I'm gonna go piss. Be right back. That's my turn.
Great.
You're gonna miss them die.
Literally pisses on the combat.
God. All right. Seraphina. My girl.
Hi.
Wait, no. Sorry, I'm not done. Yarrow gets a turn.
Your horse, babe?
Yup.
The horses are gonna be found dead tomorrow.
Yarrow is gonna, I guess, I'm gonna do a stampling charge against K.
Great, yeah.
I'm
Do
backing
we
up
have
Magnolia.
to? Do we
Yeah, can
have
you
to
be
save
nice enough?
Magnolian? Do we really
I
have
also
to?
need to start moving towards little Miss Seraphina over there because I think she's the problem at the moment.
Yeah. A little bit.
So that's gonna be a
Haven't even done anything yet.
25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Great. Make him roll strength saving throw as he gets trampled by my
Fucking
horse.
horses. Dear God.
Oh my god. I
Hans.
13.
That is a fail. Great, and that's gonna be 11 points of damage, and he's not prone.
Great. Just gonna delete him.
Garo just like flattens this guy's head against the road.
Been nice. Tommy and his well-planned
Ow.
combat versus like
Ow.
5 horses.
How hungry? How hungry? How hungry?
You guys are I'm laughing my ass off because of course it's the fucking horses.
Dare I say nay?
Nay.
Dare I
I
say.
say nay.
Can I get a nay in the chat?
Hey,
Okay, it's
That's
Seraphina's
so
turn.
that's
We
so
gotta keep
fucking
going.
embarrassing. Okay, Seraphina.
He's so bad. I'll be back.
Sonny, we're so glad you're here for combat. Get horse.
Hi, Seraphina. Who's on? I think Sasha's on deck.
I would hope so, because it hasn't been my turn yet, and I'm the last PC.
Seraphina.
Y'all are gonna feel so bad. So
Now, what does that mean?
Seraphina is going to look around and see, frankly, just like uh, more bloodshed than she expected, I think.
You and me both, Seraphina.
And she's going to look down at her congregation and say, "Son children, remember, we are only here to awaken the phoenix. We do not need to cause undue harm. Please protect yourselves. We know who we are here for. Beatrice, please join your congregation." And she's going to. She sees Jess over here and how, like, really, like, unprompted, girl, we were just here to talk, sees that and is like, okay, great, that's great. Let's Eldritch Blast.
I thought so.
Woo!
God damn it.
That's not what I thought you were.
I was like, either warlock or maybe wizard.
Ah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was not thinking a martial, even with the spear.
No, I thought she was a cleric.
That could also be. I
She's
figured
gonna
it was something
move.
that wasn't already in the
Guys, Sunny is trying to do their turn.
Yeah,
We're
please.
starting.
Do you
Please.
hit?
Seraphina's gonna move 30 feet, first of all. She's still in the air.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think 30 feet would be like W11. Maybe that's 30 feet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, we're moving there. To hit Jess with this Eldritch Blast. Oh, actually, let's see what this is. I forgot this was a thing. Okay, that's fine. So Eldritch Blast. 13. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
Hits.
And that is the wrong dice to roll. And I don't play warlocks, so I have to make sure that I'm rolling the right damage. Great, that's 9 force damage.
Great. I'm gonna need you to roll I believe, a dexterity saving throw. As
Okay.
I hellish rebuke. You said 9 damage?
Mhm.
Great. I am bloodied.
You said dex save?
Yeah.
Hellish rebuke. What the fuck?
That's an 18.
That saves. Is that half damage or is that completely
It's half damage.
It's half. Yeah, Hellish Tribute is half.
Great. Let me just roll my d12s. Not d12s, d10s, if I can find them. Hello? It's one of them's missing, I guess. I'll just roll.
Oh, Jesus. Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
So that's 10 damage, half to 5. 5 fire? Am I Hellish Rebuke fire?
Hellish
I think so,
Tribute-
yeah.
Hellish
I
rebuke
was
is
just sure if you
fire.
reflavored.
Oh, unless yours is different.
But oh yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the amulet that I have does just fire.
Well, I think it's fire. Yeah.
Got it. Great.
Okay.
Yeah, as Jess, this is the first time you're using this Hellish Rebuke ability from this amulet. What does it look like?
I think it's just takes the damage and then is able, and like his head reels back, and then he instantly is right where it was, and his eyes make contact with Seraphina, and they're rolling with fire, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah, Seraphina, you see this spiraling, like, twisting, almost bullet of fire burst from Jess as soon as you land this attack. And it strikes you, not gravely, but it does catch you off guard for a moment. I believe if unless there's anything else you can do, Seraphina.
Nothing I desire to do. That's it.
Great. Sasha.
Okay, technical question. Can I poke my head out, make an attack, and then poke my head and then go back in? Or will I get attacks of opportunity by the 3 people on top?
Attack of opportunity from at least one of them.
Okay, okay, let me think about this one then.
It might not be a bad idea to just leave the Ankylosaurus.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I'm just gonna maybe just fucking get out of here.
Magni will be fine. We need to get out of here. They're on top of us.
Yeah, okay. Everybody on the left are our friends. So
well, except for Seraphina.
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna I think I'm gonna is it better for me to go after Seraphina or is it better for me to go help Cadence?
If you have spells to deal with Seraphina, it's probably better.
Oh, I have range spells. I can range her.
Yeah. Yeah, it might not be a bad idea. I'm going to probably go after the other ones on the other side.
Okay. That's your boyfriend, so you should go deal with him. I'm going to poke my head out of the right side, the top side, to maybe hit Seraphina. I'll cast a cute firebolt on her. That's all I have. That's not, but it's all I've got.
So quick question. How high up in the air is Seraphina at the moment?
She would be above the building.
So that's probably like a good 20 feet, give or take.
Yeah, maybe like 25.
All right. Just wanted to confirm. You still can hit her, yeah.
I have 120 feet.
Yeah,
I was going to say.
I was looking up Firebolt's range as I was asking this question.
So God, I would hope I'd be able to hit her, or else we're gonna have a few more problems. It's okay. I'm gonna whiff. Seraphina, don't even feel bad. I'm gonna whiff. I'm gonna whiff really bad. Unless you get hit by an 11.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Sasha whiffs. All right.
Whiff. Okay. Cool. So Sasha peeks his head out. He goes, "Guys, it's my turn in combat. After 30 minutes, I've got this." He peeks his head out. He puts his hand out. Firebolt just off to the side.
Do you have any other spells?
Juniper, not right now.
Sasha, as you cast a spell, you know what I'm gonna ask.
Yeah.
Can you get a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, I know. Okay. We're fine. My constitution was really high, so we're okay. 19.
Good. All right.
My constitution is my highest stat. No, it's not. My charisma is. I lied.
All right. So that's your action. You still have your movement if you wanna.
It might not be a bad idea to just exit, but it's up to you.
For my movement, I'll leave. I'm gonna leave the cart out the top. How many feet is that?
Just like 5. If you're just emerging from the yurt.
Okay, I'm gonna emerge from the yurt, and then I'm gonna start making my way downtown, walking fast, get into Bignalian and Jess.
Okay, so if you wanna 1, 2, 3, if you're using all of your movement, including getting down from Magni, you'd probably end up over here.
Okay, cool.
You would take 1 opportunity attack.
Yeah, fuck it. Send them at me.
All right. Rolled an 18 on the die. I'm assuming that's gonna hit.
I don't know, Tommy. I have a kind of high armor class, being a sorcerer and all.
11, right?
Yeah, that's an 11.
Yeah. So
I can cast a spell and a cantrip in the same turn, right?
You can.
If one of them is a bonus
but
action.
you need a bonus action.
No, I don't.
Sasha, you're gonna take 7 piercing damage.
Awesome. I take 7 piercing damage. I need him to make a dex save.
Are you also casting Hellish Rebuke? That's funny.
I'm also gonna cast Hellish Rebuke.
That's funny.
Hilarious.
He's also going to pass.
Okay, that sucks for me. That makes me sad. Takes half of damage, which will be if I could find my dice to roll. Where's my other d10? That is gonna be 7. I rolled 2 7s.
Damn.
I don't add anything to that right now.
Yeah, that's gonna it hits him, doesn't do devastating damage, but it definitely hurts as your flames a little brighter, a little less sporadic.
And it does
out from your palm.
They do 9 damage today?
Sorry?
How much damage did they do to me? 9?
Ye 7.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, cool. Oh, sorry, I said 9 because you'll never guess what my HP is on.
Wow.
What? 7, I'll tell you that much.
All right. Is that your turn, Sasha?
Yes.
Cool. Juniper, you're on deck, but the NPCs are one after another here. So Mignolian, who's looking a little shaken up, but
Please,
Jess.
King, do something.
So
Do something, Ref!
So here's what I'm going to reveal about Mignolian. Mignolian is a level 3 caster.
My king.
He is an abjuration wizard.
I was gonna say my wizard king.
Sick.
So not a whole lot as far as offensive capabilities go, but what he is going to do,
Okay, second level spells.
yeah, he is going to whips his head around, sees the commotion. Beatrice, Sir Jessamine, I'm going to make sure that Beatrice is all right. Is going to tap you on the shoulder, Jess, and cast mage armor on you.
Oh, my king.
Wait, babe,
Wait, no,
that's
wait,
worth
no,
two
no,
armor
that's-
right
No.
now.
Oh no, wait.
Oh, that's
no.
not great. Never mind.
The
I just
armor doesn't
remembered.
stack with my armor that I have.
I remembered that. Okay. He's going to
Right.
cast.
You
Let me check something real quick.
can always cast it on Beatrice.
Yeah,
That's
who
all-
also has heavy armor?
You know what? I forgot that people have armor classes higher than 11.
He's going to cast enhance ability on you, Jess.
Arr.
Like
Bear's endurance. You gain 2d6 temporary hit points.
Can I roll? Do you want me to roll those or?
I'll roll them real quick.
Alright.
You gain 7 temporary hit points.
Kiss you.
As Jess, you feel this overwhelming like power embedded in you in your heart. All of a sudden, your body feels stronger. You feel more energy and vigor flowing through your body with but a touch from Mignolian, as he is going to retreat towards Beatrice and is going to sort of sit in like leaps Beatrice. You see he like leaps over you and is stationed by where all this is going on, so he can be in front where everything with Cadence is happening. I'm on your side, my queen. Cadence, on the other hand,
I would hope so.
um,
I'm on your
I would hope so.
Cadence is the crown.
yes. Ugh. I'm sick. Cadence is going to disengage.
my king.
Smart move.
Probably smart, yeah.
Trouble is, where's he gonna go?
You could go into the
Disengage
camera.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is going to re-up with Jess. Where Jess is. As Jess, you watch as Cadence just barely dodges a swing from another one of these zealots before he does a clumsy sort of like slide underneath the front of the carriage and like stumbles out in front of you, looking pretty tough. That is Cadence's turn. Juniper, you are up. Beatrice, you are on deck for the party.
Oh God. Okay. Are we saying that we can only exit Magni from the head and the tail, or can I also exit from the sides?
Like the yurt, you mean?
Well, yes.
I kind of envisioned it as just having the one entrance.
Oh, the entrance just in front?
Yeah.
Okay, that does make sense. I mean, otherwise it'd be basically me like jumping out of a window, which would be like its own thing. Although that might not be a terrible idea. If I could like jump out like one of the windows on the side and make like an acrobatics check to try and do that, would that be like an action, or would that like be something I could just do as part of my movements?
I don't know if that's gonna be your action necessarily, but okay. Here's what I'm gonna say. Sam, I would love for you to make me this acrobatics check with emphasis.
Oh, wonderful.
You know how that works?
I remember how this works.
Yeah.
It's
Is there any
whatever's
chance?
if it's higher than it's 10, and then if it's like far away high than 10, then it gets that. If it's far
Whatever's
away,
furthest from 10. Yeah. Is there any chance you can angle your camera so we can see what you roll? There we
see if I can.
If possible.
I believe in you.
Here we go. Y'all see?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's a 15.
Okay. So it's a 15, and then
15 on acrobatics. Oh, I rolled again. That's right. Okay.
Roll with emphasis, whatever's
You
further
rolled twice.
from.
I don't remember how those works either.
And that is an 11.
all right. So the 15 plus what do you
15
have to
plus 5, so that's a dirty 20.
dirty 20. Fantastic. All right. So Sam, tell me how you pull this off.
I think Juniper like sees the outside, like sees the entrance, sees that there's like these two guys on top of it. Sees Sasha take this like pretty brutal attack from one of them, and is like, "What if?" Okay, you got to the top of the entrance that one time. You got this, Juniper. Beefs it, but manages to land on his feet.
Juniper, it's not the most graceful jump out a window. It's not exactly a swan dive, but you burst through the side of your yurt and manage to land on your feet with only the faintest of like dull aches in your ankles as you land. Do you want to say over here or over here?
Lower on the lower part, kind of like between D and C. How much movement do I have left?
I'm gonna say that was all your movement. Like
Wonderful.
you did.
Yeah, fair enough. In that case, then, I think that Juniper is going to see C and D nearby him, but can't do a whole lot about him. So I think. Oh, okay. You know what I'm going to do, actually? 'Cause I can do this. I'm actually going to bonus action use the dash action. So that way I can then use more of my movements. And
Okay.
I'm going to actually, because I'm feeling a little daring. I'm gonna like get within the like. I'm going to I'm gonna try to dash to like this bottom part of the carriage near where Magnolian is. If I take an opportunity attack from C, that is okay.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like
Okay,
over here?
so that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay, so C is going to take an attack of opportunity against you, knowing that you have half cover because of the
Gotcha.
fence.
All good.
So your AC is going to be bumped up to a 20 for this.
Yep.
Misses.
Nice.
I'm
going to then use my short bow to attack B.
Ooh, okay.
Not an advantage, just regular.
Make that attack.
Is B gonna have cover for this also?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeesh. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah, that's.
Oh, nice. Okay, awesome. And
What's the
that
coverage?
has sneak attack because what's her name is right there. Yes. Hadass is there, so that is going to be 7 plus 5 for damage to B.
Yeah, as you duck, as one of these zealots tries to take a swing against you, fumble for your crossbow, pull it out, and shoot one of them in the head, instantly downing them.
Whew. Holy shit.
Is that your turn?
I think Juniper would try to go for like a non fatal thing against these guys.
Okay.
Probably just, like maybe like through I don't know, some like arm thing, just enough to like get them down.
Okay, so Juniper's going for non-lethal as
Yes. Juniper does not really want to kill these guys. They're kind of just like
damage control
brainwashed
for all the people.
zealots.
Nice damage control for all the people who've been trampled by horses.
Yeah.
Horses
know.
no with non-lethal damage.
There is no non-lethal damage as far as I'm concerned.
Juniper has not seen that so far, so yes.
Yeah, so non-lethal as B is officially down. That's
That is
everything
my
that you can do?
That is all my turn.
Yeah, Jesus. All right. So that is going to be the zealots in that case. So talk amongst yourselves as I figure out what to do.
Cool.
I think Tommy should
Chatter.
run away.
Now the main concern is like these guys who are just on top, and then obviously Seraphina.
Yeah.
Well, Seraphina's a problem, sure.
I mean, Seraphina is very much a problem. I dealt a bit of damage to her.
A bit.
I dealt 17 damage, so...
I mean, I hit her. No, I didn't. I missed.
You didn't. You very much didn't.
You tried.
I had a dream that I hit her.
Stop that, Seraphina, Sasha said under his breath.
Stop that!
Sasha said 2 days later.
Sasha should be laying in bed
No.
Sasha laying in bed being like, oh my god, I missed her. I missed the one attack.
Oh my god. Yeah, sorry guys.
My bad.
Listen, I'm doing my best with a rogue in combat. I'm doing my best.
Like, it's not where you're supposed to be. Go sneak attack. Where's your
Rogue
sneak attack at?
This is actually the level where rogue is like pretty solid in combat compared to the other classes. The second we get to next level, and especially once we get to 5th level, that's kind of out the window.
Hey, I love rogues.
I mean, rogues are always good.
Rogues are good.
The
Every
best.
class is
They're pretty solid.
Yeah, every class is good in combat. Like,
All right.
The humble
So
bard.
we're gonna take this slowly. So first of all, we have our dear friend Vatra, who is going to disengage.
Opportunity attacks from 2 horses.
He disengaged.
no,
Disengage.
disengage is all opportunity
They have
attacks.
Aiden,
sentinel. They have
disengage.
sentinel. Horses have
No, they don't, babe.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Actually,
Fucking hell.
the horse has Warcaster and magic missile.
Wait, that'd be kind of goated.
All right, Seraphina, you get fireball. Go nuts. All right. Anyway,
I'm resisting.
Magneto!
Vatra is clearly far deeper than they thought they were going to be. It's far deeper than they should be. They're going to stagger backwards, dodging and another attack from one of the members of the retinue as, whimpering, they like scurry off towards the farm. They hightail it. G is going to stand their ground against an injured-looking member of the retinue. That attack hits.
Uh-oh.
No, thank you.
Uh-oh.
No, thank you. Excuse me.
And I hate to say it, but our good friend MC Stabby is down.
No!
Please remember this speech. Please remember the speech. The command that Seraphina gave.
He is not dead, but he is down. As the horse freaks out, but we'll get to that.
Oh.
The only
Yeah.
one's not trying to kill people, Seraphina.
Takes that attack before he tries to book it out of there.
Tommy, no, don't use our horses against us.
Great. So E is going to charge up and make an attack against Cadence. It's gonna hit.
Woo! They better not.
No, thanks.
I'm so sorry. Did C attack? I'm so sorry.
Not yet.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I was really concerned I missed it.
All right, Cadence is just barely holding on. All right. A is going to make an attack against Hadas. Gonna miss. And here's where all hell's going to break loose a little bit. Um, Juniper, there are going to be 3 attacks being made against you.
What the fuck? Okay.
So,
Damn.
number 1 is going to be a melee attack from C.
I don't have uncanny dodge yet, guys.
It's going to miss.
Okay.
Number 2, and the other 2 are going to be ranged. One of them's a nat 1,
Yay!
and the last one's going to be a natural 18.
Yeah, that'll add.
Great, so that's going to be
These guys don't deal too much damage.
4 piercing damage.
Okay,
Against you,
we're
Juniper.
fine. We're fine.
You should be so lucky. Sasha, this one over here is going to jump down and take a swing against you.
I'm okay, buddy. You don't want to see what's gonna happen. No, it's good, buddy. It's good. I'm just gonna dodge.
That's going to hit.
I'm just gonna dodge.
You're not actually, but
I don't have a reaction, right? No, I used my reaction. I'm fucked.
Did.
Let me check
well,
my...
you should be so lucky. That's minimum damage. 2 piercing. Fucking
I'm
hell.
bloodied.
And last, but certainly not least, I'm gonna check something real quick.
Tommy, we can see your screen.
Oops.
Oops, oops.
Sorry, you started typing and I was like...
I'm so tired, guys. I'm not. I'm doing something right now. It's called my best. So we have H. We have H. H is holding a torch
Oh no.
as
Don't do it.
H takes the torch and lobs it towards the carriage.
Oh,
and the
fuck.
carriage sets alight. It is not bursting to flame just yet. Beatrice, you have 1 turn.
Shit. Oh, no.
Kill your brother.
Guys, anybody have shape water?
What's the one class?
Emerge from the
party
flames,
that knows-
glimmering! As the torch is flung full force at the carriage. That is
The
going to be
class in this party that can learn shape water is you.
You know who will never... I'm a tiefling!
as the zealots. That is the zealot's turn with a series of deeply unfortunate rolls. That is going to be Beatrice. Jess, you are on deck.
Got it.
Yeah, she out. I think she's gonna turn to Magnolian and is just like, we have to
Go now!
and she's probably gonna are the windows glass or are they like open air?
Open air.
Okay, perfect. She's gonna go out towards Cadence's side, and I
Great.
think I don't know if you would count the window vaulting as like move like an action.
Acrobatics
but
check, I'm gonna say.
okay.
Isn't there a door?
We can't just leave through the door.
16.
No enemies in front.
Is
Oh, there
not
are!
a door?
Cheer. She'll just
for
go
your
to the door
sake.
then. Just go to the door.
Yeah, so you're gonna go through the door.
She's
as-
literally gonna end up at the same spot anyways.
Yeah. I was about to say, you're going out the window, girl?
Right.
Forget about
she's
the
just gonna go out.
D-O-R-E. The door.
The D-O-R-E.
So I think she's gonna end up there, and I think she'll finally be able to cast Cure Wounds on Cadence.
Yay.
Love, all right.
Somebody had to do it.
So
As you're rolling this, Seraphina, you look outside and you see her.
it's me.
And she sees you, and she looks at you. She extends a hand, and she says, "Emerging Ember, sacred flame, the world needs you to return to us. Break free from your chains and join your congregation, please."
I really think you have the wrong idea.
I'm not yet awoken.
I'm just me.
Just a girl.
I'm just a girl. Seraphina, I just a girl.
Seraphina.
You have not,
Seraphina.
you have not awoken. I see.
Ugh.
It's gonna be plus, what is it?
Wisdom.
7 points. So
7.
not too much.
All right, Cadence is no longer bloodied.
Yippee!
Great, so that's your turn?
Yar.
Beautiful. All right, so that's going to be Jess up. Seraphina is on deck.
Haha, great. So Cadence is no longer like as actively a concern, right?
Yes.
Beautiful. Number one, Yarrow is gonna make his attack against E. It's not a trampling charge, just an attack.
Yeah.
That is a natural 20.
Oh, not 20 horse!
That's 20 horse. These horses are
Not
dead.
20 horse!
I think
Every
he's
game.
just, I want to say he's just dead, but let's see what the roll is.
So that is 2 nat ones. So I'm gonna roll. So 7 plus 4, 11 plus 2, 13 damage.
Great. Yeah, so that's dead by horse.
Fuck dead horse.
Okay, how far is Vatra from me currently?
That is a good, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Because I have 60 feet of movement.
With all of your movement, you could just barely reach them.
Great.
Are you chasing them down?
I can't. I
Might
don't
have
have
to,
range attack.
low-key.
I don't have range attacks.
Oh, you don't. Do you not have a bow?
If you want to go all the way, if you want to go all the way on the other side of the battlefield to chase down this one person.
I don't think a
Please
paladin would
charge
have
him.
good dex, Lupo. Unless you have like a javelin, you could like.
I do have javelin, but I
Yeah.
don't
More javelins.
Mantra. Okay. I'll use my speed to get to L.
Yeah, you can do that. The horse
Hey.
turns around.
Great. And then I'll make a attack. Just my attack.
Yeah.
And my great. Sorry, let me pull up my character sheet on my phone because my iPad has died. I believe. Well, let's just roll the dice first. Okay, 16 plus.
Hits.
Great. Makes it easy on my part. What is that plus? Okay, so it's a D8. That's going to be 9 damage. 9 slashing.
Yeah, that's gonna be another one down.
I think that'll be non-lethal.
Yeah, this one is non-lethal if you can help it.
I can't tell the horse not to kill. The horse is
Exactly. Yeah.
blood.
Yeah, as you swing your sword down upon this person who is accosting Sasha, and slam them against Magni's head before they fall to the ground unconscious.
Great. And then I will. Okay. Potions. Are they a bonus action interaction?
Bonus action.
Bonus action? Great. I will chug a healing potion then, because I have 2.
Great. Yeah.
Is that it's a D4, right?
Yeah.
Great. 4 plus 4. Right? 'Cause it's plus 4?
Yeah.
Great. So that's going to get me back up a little bit better. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay.
Love.
That's my turn.
Love. All right. 1 second. Beautiful. All right. Seraphina, it is you. Sasha is on deck.
Okay. How much movement do I have? Alright. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat.
Yeah.
And then take the dash action, so that would be 60 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 5. Can we just include the downward
Sure.
as part of that? All right, great. So she's
what's the word? Hypotenuse action.
it's 45 across. So maybe it's like 50 down, like 50 if you I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever. I'm not doing trigonometry right now.
Always hard to have like vertical things on like a playmat.
Yeah. So she's gonna do that. And then she's going to how bad is Juniper looking, actually?
Not terrible. Not terrible at all.
Okay, she's gonna cast Booming Blade.
Actually, I'm doing really bad.
So where are you?
Next to C.
Great.
So my question is, since she's coming at an angle and I'm
No.
on my horse and I'm very tall, is
No.
there any chance she hits right there?
Oh, no.
I had to
No.
ask. I had to ask.
No. Alright.
Me, just kidding.
Oh, God. Okay. What was that?
By the way, I'm gonna headcanon that Juniper is breathing heavily and scared because he's taken his first damage from an actual person ever. With an arrow in his fucking like shoulder. He's like, ah, ah, ah!
Poor baby.
Barely taking any damage, but he's a total baby.
Poor baby. That's 23 to hit.
That absolutely hits.
Aidan?
All right, my retinue. They move on my turn.
We're going to resolve that after, then.
Got it.
Let Seraphina finish her
Oh my
turn.
God, please.
23 absolutely hits, yeah.
Yeah. And that's going to do 10 piercing damage.
I'm at 1 health. If I move at all, I die. That's not.
Well, then you better not move then.
Well, you
I wasn't planning on it.
Yeah, what does this look like when you cast this, Seraphina?
I think, oh man. So I know it's like thunder, but I mean, it can still be thunder damage, but I think as she's flying down, she like flourishes her spear. She wields it two-handed because she doesn't have a shield. Flourishes her spear, and it starts radiating with this yellow-white light as she like basically like flies down and right into Juniper's shoulder, and that glow transfers onto Juniper.
Fierce.
Better not move, you're not looking too hot.
Touche.
Where is she?
The
And she just like immediately turns her attention, and
Dean, God, you all are some fucking fan club.
she moves 10 feet up. She'll take the opportunity attack.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah.
Any day of the week. Come on. Use this die. That is only a 12 to hit.
Nope.
Like, God damn it.
She as she starts to move away, I said not to move, as she like easily dodges your attack and flies up over the what is it? Caravan?
Yeah, sure. So, like, you want to end up over here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Great. All right. So, Seraphina, delightful. That's your turn. So let's rewind ever so slightly. Jess. So, not considering Seraphina, just for the sake of fairness. But what would you like your retinue to do here?
Of course.
Also,
I would like probably the best course of action. The one that is the most, I'll say blocked numbers. That's probably a little easier. The one currently on H16 is going to pursue Vatra.
Gotcha.
The one on J17 is gonna try to calm the horse and also like make sure MC is okay.
Great.
And that leaves Hadass to make an attack against A.
Great. So Hadass is going to make that attack.
Great.
She misses.
Oh,
And
having a great combat, isn't she?
and that last member who is pursuing Vatra, not one. Oy, kind of rough across the board here. Nonetheless,
Still barefoot man trying to run off against a horse. So he's gonna get caught eventually.
yeah, I mean they've cleared the fence. Also, they. So
Oh,
yeah. All right, though. That is the retinue's turn. Sasha, with Juniper on deck as far as the party members go.
Seraphina, sorry, girl. How high in the air are you?
10 feet.
Okay, great. She's. Can I angle my hands up and cast burning hands on her?
You sure can.
Tone?
You sure can.
Great. I'm gonna cast burning hands. I think that's a dex save. Let me check.
I believe, yeah.
Yeah, it
yeah,
is.
sounds about right.
Yes, it is. Please make a dex save for me. And don't pass because that would be mean.
I'm so sorry. Does a 16 pass?
Still half damage. Still half damage.
Half
Yeah.
damage, half damage.
Get much lower. Okay.
You get much lower.
Solo.
Half damage. It's fine. That is 6 damage.
Okay.
Cool. Who's gonna do that?
Hey, Sasha.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
Can you give me a? Can you make that with disadvantage? I think.
Yeah, I can, Tommy. Yeah, I can make it with disadvantage. I'm rolling like a fucking god. 17.
With disadvantage?
I rolled a 12 and a 17.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you keep it down. Is that your turn?
I want to fail so badly because I know it would be so good right now, but
I'm telling you, you can choose to fail if you want.
I'm gonna give it one more turn. Unless we all die. Unless the combat's over by then, in which case we'll see. I'll give it one more turn.
Go.
I think that's all he can do. I'm gonna. It's okay. I have a secondary means of being a gag today. Yeah, no, that's all he's gonna do. Chill.
Beautiful. All right, so
Oh, wait,
that
there.
is going to be the NPCs. Please talk amongst yourselves for just a second as I try to figure out what they're going to do.
Is it only Jess who has healing potions?
I think Jess distributed them.
I don't remember. Only
I had three potions, and I'm pretty sure I
Okay.
gave one to each of the whatever.
Did you give the handlers, like to
I think
Sasha.
I gave one to you and Sasha. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
Then I'll probably.
I'll put it on my character.
I'm
sheet
so
now, whatever.
low. I'm so low at this point. Like I don't know how much it's gonna really help me.
We're so low. Oh wait, yeah, you are. You're lower than me. Never mind. I'm bloodied. You're on 1 HP. Let's together. We are FNAF.
Together we are Five Nights at Freddy's.
Together, we are the Glimmerwing.
Holy shit. Shut up!
Real Glimmerwing.
So, in a frankly like part impressive, part like a little terrifying display that you alone see, Juniper, Mignolian on a natural 20 crits and downs with a firebolt. As you see like these burning strands of scarlet lightning fire out from all four of Mignolian's hands in this almost like electrokinetic web, like with the bolts crawling across their body, stunning them as they hit the ground. And Mignolian is also going to put some
Who did they
distance.
take out?
H.
Oh, okay.
That was the
I
one
thought you
who.
said A.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Cadence is. What is Cadence gonna do?
Live.
They didn't go back for against A.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
He
He
has a
just could
D4
crawl back in the
plus a
cart, take a
D4.
nap.
All right, he's gonna make that attack.
Plus a D4.
Thank you. Doesn't need the D4. It's gonna hit.
There is still the half cover, if that is relevant.
It's not. He rolled a 19.
So true.
Yeah. This one's dead as well. Goddamn.
Damn.
All right. So that's the NPC's turn. Juniper, you are up. Beatrice, you are on deck for the NPCs.
I'm. Because if I move, I die, and I don't think that the potion's gonna change that really.
But I thought if the
Booming
person
blade.
holding the blade moves, it doesn't affect anymore.
No,
it
that's
really
not-
does not say that.
It's only if I move. It's only if.
well, it also depends.
Booming
on
Blade
what
is
level-
really good.
It
Booming
also
Blade.
depends on what level
No,
Seraphina
I'm
is.
looking at it right now.
Also, yeah, wait, Seraphina, you are. Never mind. I'm not gonna ask.
It depends on what level Seraphina is, because that effect doesn't kick in until. Sorry, I've played too many fucking. I'm pretty sure.
No,
it
it kicks in level 1.
It's a level 1 ability.
I'm
only the
looking at
level
it
one.
right
where they
now.
move
Not-
and they
promise.
take damage. I don't.
If
think
it was any more damage, Juniper would be
maybe
dead.
it is.
Can I please confirm this? I have the notes out on Lupo. The extra effect you're thinking of is the extra 1d8 thunder damage.
The extra 1d8 when
Yeah.
they when you're attacking. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god, I hate this.
So in that case,
If you stay still for this turn though, then it's fine.
I think what Juniper is going to do first is he's going to try and Hungry Jaws attack. Well, okay, Tommy, would you allow me? What would it take for me to turn my short bow to my rapier, or could I do that free?
Can you repeat that real quick? Sorry.
Switching from short bow to rapier.
I've never really counted that as anything.
Cool. Okay. They're both weapons on my person, so.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm just going to then make I'm going to make a Hungry Jaws attack on C,
Okay.
starting out. That's a natural 20.
Oh!
I really wish I got that on like a sneak attack or something, but still.
Eat him.
I think that let's see. Well, I always need to like roll things before I say like something cool that Juniper is going to say, because I did think of a cool line. I was going to use it on Seraphina, but then she fucked off. So that is 6. Yeah, 6 plus 5. That is 11 damage to him.
Yeah. He's gone.
I think the last thing that he sees is Juniper is just like, "You stupid fuckers. I tried to sell you something that would make it so that you all were okay, but you forgot something." And I go to him and I say, "Have you ever heard of the automata who attacked Castle Panacea, destroyed it, and killed its entire royal family? Have you?"
You have this guy by like the scruff of his chest. He just like this is a half orc that was preaching in the square earlier yesterday. You saw like on the crate. Despite being taller than you by at least like a head and a half, there's fear in his eyes as he just
"No, you don't. Because they didn't die. Let me show you why." And I just bite down on him. He doesn't die, but I like just fucking like bite his like neck until he like suffocates.
Are you playing a fucking animatronic? What is happening?
You missed it. Anyways, I'm going to attack Seraphina with my short bow without
Right.
moving.
Oh, is that a bonus action?
Bonus action Hungry Jaws.
Oh, okay.
Action to do bonus. It is.
Can I check that? I'm gonna check that real quick because
It's on my character sheet. I'm hunting Indeed Beyond. You get to do it twice per long rest. Only twice.
fucking insane. All right, yeah, yeah.
This is why I chose a lizard folk for rogue.
Damn, that's good.
Can
What
I
the
hit
hell?
this fucking bird again? Yeah, no, it's 13, doesn't
No.
it? I don't know. Yeah. Oh well.
God. All right.
And I think I'll use my movement. Oh God. What do I do with my movement? I can't do anything
You
because I'm gonna
can't. You
die.
can't move.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Holy shit.
Be still.
Oh my
Stay the
God.
fuck there.
All right. So here's what's gonna happen because we're on the. It is now the zealot's turn.
Also, I get 2 temp HP.
Wow. Great. So here's what's gonna happen. Seeing this happen in front of them, D and J are both going to make attacks against Juniper again.
DJ.
Who's next?
First one's gonna be a dirty 20.
Fuck off.
Who's next? Drink.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I'm gonna roll
Exactly.
damage for this one real quick. to
Pride
see.
cometh before the fall.
That is going to be 4 piercing
My
damage.
That's 1 more than it needed to be.
Good night, my sweet friend.
For the second
Juniper is-
combat, Juniper is down.
For the second combat in a row, Juniper is fucking down.
Is Juniper stable or is Juniper making saves?
Juniper.
Juniper's
up to
Juniper
you.
is making saves.
Yeah.
Given what just happened there, Juniper's making saves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who can say where?
I have a
Um,
potion in my pocket if anyone wants to use it. Hey,
Christ.
Cadence.
Oh, you're fair.
Hey, babe.
G is going to take a shot against Magnolian. Miss. And then D is going to take a shot against Sasha.
That's crazy. What about Jess?
Another dirty 20.
Nighty night. We'll say.
Sweet princess, no.
I'm
6 piercing damage.
holy shit! I'm alive!
We'll see about that. Great.
Trust, I'll live.
Okay, so there are only those 3 left, and then having gotten out of range, Vatra disappears and is out of this initiative order.
Completely fucks off.
God.
Oh, is that just a disengage action?
hmm
Guys, I was rooting for him. I can't lie to you.
Guys, they horses.
Babe,
Damn,
I need you to stop unactualing me. Oh, God. Beatrice, it is your turn. Jess is on deck.
I literally think Beatrice is just playing healer because she realizes that they're not gonna attack her, so she can do fuck all. I think she's gonna run to the other side of the carriage to take care of Juniper, if she can.
Can you make it?
Yeah.
That's how far you can go.
It's
Could
on
she
fire.
technically-
It is on fire.
Could she
Oh, I
technically
forgot to... We'll resolve this after Beatrice's turn.
I was gonna say, could she technically dash and use her bonus action to grab the potion from Juniper's
That could work. Yeah.
pocket?
You know where it is, though?
It's not that
That
hard.
is, guys, that is a reach. I'm telling you that is a reach.
Yeah, because she's reaching for it.
An action dash bonus action use a potion is good. That
Bonus
could work.
bonus action to rifle through all of Juniper's... Okay.
You have a potion?
Oh, I
wanna
do
make
have a
it-
potion.
Why don't you
Yeah,
just-
wait.
Do you?
That's fine.
I don't think I only had 3 potions.
If you have one...
Jess did not give you a potion. I hate to say it.
But Magnolian did.
I don't think it would be in a super it would not be a not obvious place, the potion.
The potion bill.
Whatever. Yeah, you could do it.
Yeah, Beatrice doesn't have one.
No, you can use Juniper's.
She'll
Potion.
and here's your here's
How much is a potion?
1d4 plus 4.
I was trying to make a Victory Royale Fortnite ref. What is it called?
That's 8 HP. Let's go.
Chug jug.
Yeah, chug chug.
All right, yeah, Juniper, you're back up.
Whee!
And she starts singing Rise Like a Phoenix by Conchita
This
Wurst.
doesn't happen, but it would be funny. Juniper
You're
goes
really not
up
helping your
and is
case.
like, "Oh, Cadence, thank you." No,
That'd be
this
so
doesn't
funny!
happen.
Sam,
This doesn't
send
happen.
it! Send it! Send it! Send it! That's so funny! Send it, please, God, send it! That's so funny! Please, that's so funny!
You could also do it like
No, actually, wait. You already kind of know about this.
Yeah,
a little bit.
exactly! It would just
Juniper
confirm
goes
it.
like,
It'd be
Juniper
so
just
good.
like looks up and not in fully, but it's like, Cadence, Beatrice, McQueen, hello.
Hi.
Is the Phoenix dead yet?
The carriage is on fire.
Oh my god.
And yeah, as that happens, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Seraphina's also caught. So everyone in the party is caught in this. I'm gonna need everyone. I'm gonna
Bye,
need
Juniper.
everyone in the party to make a dexterity saving throw.
Beatrice has a +4.
Slay.
Oh,
plus,
sick.
plus,
Natural
plus,
20.
plus D4, but yes.
I was
Natural
just
20.
I was just gonna offer to try
passes.
and like do something where I give you advantage and I have disadvantage, but no, if you have a natural 20.
15.
Not how that works, Sam.
I know. 15.
Also 15.
3.
And Seraphina?
Oh, I didn't realize I was also making a save.
Oh wait, Yarrow, no! How much issues does the horse have?
No!
Acknowledge
Yarrow rolled
fails.
better than Jess did, so I think he's fine.
It's a 19.
Okay, so Jess fails, Mignoli and Cadence both fail. Great.
Bruh.
Cadence has a D4 if that means anything.
He rolled a 3, so no.
Oh.
Yikes.
But he could roll a 5. That passes.
6, 11. Okay, so Jess,
Good relationship has a strength build and a dex build. Anyways, keep going.
Jess, you take 11 fire damage. As everyone else is going to take that halved.
Tommy,
Rounded up or down?
We're gonna round it down, so 5.
Tommy, if I resist fire, do I?
That is still halved for you, so 2.
Okay. This is the trigger a whole sequence of events, so I'll just let you get through everybody else's first.
Yeah. So 5 hit points from Seraphina, Beatrice, Juniper. Cadence and Magnolian are both still up, just barely.
Let's go. Go.
I'm gonna describe what happens in just a moment. I just gotta do some notes real quick.
Can I see it? Something really quickly?
Yes. Oh. Ooh, that's awkward. All right, never mind. So Magnolian is still up. Cadence is down.
Right.
As the carriage erupts with the flames that have now overtaken the canopy from the torch that was thrown by the now unconscious zealot. As everyone is thrown back, some simply to the ground, able to recover just fine. Jess, you are the flames singe you, crawling all across your body. Magnolian is just barely able to make it out of the way, but takes a big brunt of it. Cadence is thrown against the fence and is knocked unconscious. Lupo, you wanted to DM me something.
I DM'd you. I don't know if this is the best course of action for me to take. It's just it's a thing that I have.
Give me 1 second.
Sorry, it'd be really funny timing. Like,
You know what? I'm a fan.
good morning!
So, are you going to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, Sasha. Lupo, I want you to tell me what happens here. As you are knocked to 0 hit points, you are downed.
Uh-oh.
So ridiculous. Okay, so I think this big fire erupts, and it blows up, and you watch as Sasha's kind of caught in it, and it the flame, instead of it pushes Cadence back against the fence, it's pushing everybody back. And I think instead it starts to push him, and then you can see he just kind of gets enveloped by it instead. Hold on, I have to look at the flavor text for this. Yeah, and he's just gonna get completely enveloped instead, and it just kind of arcs out from him. I think it's like this kind of like massive, like almost like unfolding of fire. And he's just standing there. He's chill. He's not chill. He's actually very hurt, but he's not as dead as he probably should be right now. You can also flavor text that up.
I'll expound that up. I'll expound on
please
that
do.
quick. First of all, can you tell me how much fire damage Jess and Seraphina take by being in the vicinity?
Sorry, guys. Love you. Love you.
What the fuck?
My bad. Let me look.
It's charisma modifier plus half your sorcerer level. So charisma mod plus 1.
5 damage.
So Jess and Seraphina, you both take 5 fire damage.
And so does Yarrow.
And so does Yarrow.
Sorry.
Jess. Not Cadence. Jess, Juniper, Beatrice. You all are close enough to Sasha where you can see this.
Good morning.
The fuck?
Sasha's body goes limp for just a moment before a spark of orange from their mouth that is hanging open. This brilliant arc of sunlight overtakes Sasha's body as all of a sudden, as if he had not taken any damage at all, his body arcs back upwards and he is standing on his feet, fire coalescing all around him. Jess, Seraphina, you were both hit by kind of you're kind of in the splash zone of this fire as it is like whipping all around Sasha. Everyone around Sasha hears something as this happens. The piercing screech of some great bird of paradise. And as these arcs of fire close in on Sasha like a pair of great wings, Sasha is standing upright. Seraphina.
Holy shit.
Had to throw you a bit of a curveball.
She looks at Sasha and you. I should have realized. My apologies. Bless us with your name, Sacred Flame.
Oh god. I think you watch him, like, he does this very cool thing and he lands back, and I think you start talking to him and is immediately like you whip up. And he almost looks like scared. Like he looks a little bit more afraid than he probably should for doing this really cool thing. And he just looks at me just, no.
Be not afraid. What is your name?
I'm not afraid.
Be not afraid. I'm afraid. I can promise you I'm not the one you're after.
You're going to look me in the eye and you're going to tell me that after what I just saw.
I am. I really am.
And her attention turns to Beatrice, who she can see. And
oh wait, fuck! Don't go after Beatrice. Wait.
Beatrice Panacaea, you have hidden the Glimmerwing from us? You would have deprived the world of our glorious emerging ember to raise yourself in its place.
You got the wrong idea. I didn't even know that this was happening. I wouldn't have known. I don't know.
Silence. The world needs the Glimmerwing. Please, join your congregation. Please rise from the ashes. We need you.
It's not the Glimmerwing.
Then what?
This is like a lot.
All right, and on that, we're going to, as this conversation kind of like peters out, it is now Jess's turn. Seraphina, you are on deck.
Okay.
Oh god.
So,
hey, don't worry about it.
did Seraphina full turn it away from Jess?
Huh?
You say you turned to look at Beatrice. So it means you fully look the opposite way of Jess.
Sure.
Uh-oh.
Would that be surprise if I charge?
She looked back at
You're wearing
Sasha
heavy
for the
armor.
end.
He did look back at me.
Yeah.
And it was worth a shot.
Look, we're already winning. It's okay.
And you said earlier you're 10 feet in the air?
Yeah.
Great. Hey! Eyes over here.
Hey.
Wisdom saving throw.
Sheesh.
Okay.
I want him.
Jess,
I want you.
Yeah, we know.
Not a 14.
That beats it. Fuck.
Ooh.
Damn.
You just dodge a compelled duel.
Oh shit.
However, I'm on my horse, which I believe means that I can still grab you.
You need not compel me.
Jess runs underneath you on Yarrow, grabs your leg, and is going to try to make a grapple attack.
Okay, contested athletics.
Yep.
Is compelled to a bonus action?
It's a bonus action. I just checked.
Yep.
Okay. That's crazy.
Mm.
Why don't I ever use it?
It is only on like paladins and certain.
It's really only on Paladin.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
rare paladins.
14.
21.
Come on, Seraphina.
Damn, strong ass warlock.
Yeah, tell me what happens here, Seraphina.
Jess says, eyes over here, fails the compelled duel, and then runs at her. You need not compel me. As Jess goes to grab her leg, she kicks him.
Ooh.
Try again.
I plan on it.
I'm sure you do.
Is that your turn, Aiden?
It's literally the only thing I could have done.
Yep.
That was my attack and my bonus action. Yeah.
Yeah, just checking.
And by the way, concentration is now broke on Bless because I attempted to cast Compel Duel.
Ooh, right. Let me roll. Mignolian on a nat 20 remains concentrated on
Those hit points are gone.
still with the advantage on Constitution saves just in
Oh,
case.
so true.
My glorious king.
Seraphina, we're up to you. Sasha's on deck.
Claire, Seraphina is the flame. Okay. Well, that was a lot. She is... How are the other... She's gonna take a look around the field.
Yeah, there's 3 left. One of them is not looking good.
Yeah.
The rest are either unconscious or like the 2 or 3 that have been trampled.
Yeah. All right.
Hello?
Sorry, I forgot my retinue again. After the turn, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, either way, she sees this. How many did she come in with? 12? 13?
Yes.
She sees this. She got this crazy new information.
Don't worry about it.
And she goes up again.
Attacking opportunity.
She's already 10 feet in the air.
I'm that's within 5 feet of my threatened range.
Okay,
I'm
go ahead, try.
That is going to be a 22 to hit.
That does hit. Make a dex save.
Let me roll my attack first before I die. Wrong attack. That is going to be 14 damage. I don't know if that changes your ability to make that attack or not. I'm assuming no.
No, but she's not looking good at all.
That is going to be a 13.
Fail it.
Of course.
And I
Rolled
just
really good for
accidentally
him
closed
too.
my
He just has a
character.
negative dex modifier.
Huh?
He rolled well. He just has a negative dex modifier.
No, that's
Okay.
so sad. That's gonna be 10 fire damage.
I'm down.
Oh, jeez.
God. As
Just
the
fire, mama.
the hellish rebuke unleashes from Seraphina, you're still clinging onto your energy, whatever of it you have left, as you unleash the spell, and Jess, the last thing you see before you're knocked unconscious is fire beginning to overtake you in your vision, as
Hubris.
Jess's body hits the ground.
Hubris. And
That's Seraphina's reaction.
Yep. She still has movement. Oh, she hasn't even done an action yet. That's crazy. Anyway, so she's in the air. And regards the three of her congregation that are still here. Children of the sun, we must regroup. Beatrice Panacaea is not our beloved phoenix. Imagining Ember, my deepest apologies, as she looks towards Sasha. We must liberate the sorcerer, but for now, we have obtained crucial information regarding our beloved phoenix, and we have underestimated his wardens. Fall back, son children. Fall back. As she, I don't know if I can do this. Free action to dash with the Expedition's Retreat, and also dash.
Double dash?
Double dash. I don't know if that works.
That's a Mario Kart game. Let me double check.
I believe that does work. I do.
That sounds like it should work. I'm just double checking.
Yeah, because you can free action dash, and then if you have Expedition's Retreat, your bonus action is also to dash.
I believe that Expedition's Retreat is bonus action dash.
It is.
Yes.
It is. But that means you get 2 dashes.
You can do that. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, she had already had it. Yeah.
Oh, you did all that with 2 spells. That's crazy. You only you're more like you have 2 spells, so you had Expedition's Retreat, you had Hellish Rebuke, you did all that damage.
Yep.
Yeah, good shit.
Eldritch Blast.
As with 120 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Okay, where are you going, Sunny? You tell me. Like it's anywhere on this map, basically.
So
Anywhere on this map, or if you're leaving. That's the question.
I think she's going to go. She can't really grab anyone on the way, I don't think. Would she have seen what's his name?
Vatra? There.
Vatra? What's their name? Yeah, I kept wanting to say Vati.
Nope.
The little Zelda guy.
I know this game's Zelda inspired. Come on.
No, it's just a skill issue. Would she have seen where they went?
Give me a kind of retrospective perception check.
Sure. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Perception 16.
You know that they've definitely gone somewhere, but I don't think you've spotted exactly where on a 16. They're not. They did escape, though. You are pretty confident about that.
Sure. And it looks like these 3 are also in a pretty good position to get the fuck out of here.
One of them's looking pretty fucked up. Jay is not looking good, but the other 2.
Can she grab Jay on her way out and just pew?
I'm gonna say you can do that. Yeah.
Grab Jay and then just head south.
Jay, Juniper.
I have 320 feet of range with my short bow. I am going to try and make at least 1 attack on Seraphina on my turn.
Yeah, well, as she leaves the map, I'm gonna say.
But I am going to make 1 attack on it, just to try.
Sam, she's off the map.
Yeah, 320 feet of range.
Sam.
Girl.
Sam.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try.
I'm telling you, she is out of combat.
Okay, but also, it makes sense.
Sam.
Whatever, it's up to you.
Please.
Okay. No, it's fine.
Seraphina, you grab onto your acolyte, who is suffering from the wounds that they have sustained from, I think, fighting Sasha. Do you say anything as you begin to head off?
I think she has said all that she has needed to say to the other 2. And to this one that she's like holding in her arms as she's flying away. Does this one have a name?
Would you like to give them one?
Yeah, sure. Let's go. Let's go with Jace.
Jace.
Jace, I'm so sorry. It wasn't supposed to be like this. You will be okay. As she, I imagine out of combat, she can give Jace a health potion that she has on her.
Yeah. Jace, very faintly. My priestess. Before they fall unconscious in your arms, as Seraphina, you fly off. And Sasha, Jess, Juniper, Beatrice, the last that you see her is the last that you see of Seraphina this night is her flying off with one of her zealots in tow. Combat's not over, however, as Sasha, there are still 2 more on the field to go.
But we're friends now. Okay. I mean, it's my turn?
Yes.
It's
Sasha, it's
me.
your turn. Sasha, it's your turn. Juniper, you're on deck.
It's me. Okay. Yeah. Fuck it. We ball. Okay. Firebolt on D. Fire on my bolt till I don't know what is. What is firebolt? I'm gonna fire on that bolt until I 23.
Eh.
Yeah, that hits.
Yippee! Yippee! Great. Sorry, buddy. I don't really want to kill you, but if you don't leave, I don't really have a choice. Just kidding. That's a 1.
1 fire damage.
Just kidding. That's 1 damage.
Okay. Give me another Constitution save, my guy.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Right? Why not? I am rolling so good on these, which is insane. What is that? 22.
Yeah, you pass.
I can add. It's okay. I don't need to do it anymore. Okay. I have my.
Great. Lovely. So is that your turn?
I'm gonna move out of the imminent fire range. Will he get an opportunity attack if I move?
No.
Jess is down.
Jess is down. Yeah.
Can I? No, I'm not strong enough to do that. I'm gonna move where your cursor is. Is that out of the range of like the fire that will kill me?
The fire has already kind of run its course. That was just like an explosion.
Yeah, I'll be there. That's fine.
Great. Is that where you're ending your turn?
Yeah, sure. What the hell? Sure.
What the hell, sure. All right. NPCs are next, followed by Juniper. Talk amongst yourselves for just a moment.
Can my retinue move?
Oh my god, yeah, thank you. Thank you for reminding me.
No.
Great. So I think does Hadass have any ranged attacks?
None of all the retinue fighters only have swords on them.
Got it. Is it possible for Hadass to use her movement and her action to move into combat with D?
Yeah, I mean, actually, the movement, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, she's not even gonna reach reach Magni.
No, I'm saying with her, if she takes a dash action, so she would be moving 12 squares.
With her dash action, yeah. She just won't be able to. Like,
I want her in combat with this guy.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, can do.
Great. And this is going to be my favorite moment. One more horse moment for the road.
One more.
Yes. One more. Let's see it.
So assuming Bob and Needles has been moved out of the way because that was that guy's last turn to like get him safe.
You mean MC Stabby?
MC Stabby. Yeah.
Wrong improvised NPC.
So true. Is going to get on his horse and is going to make a gallop, jump over the fence and onto G. Like a full-on horse about to.
My goat.
So this one's also going to get trampled.
Yeah. but like full body trampled.
I'm not even going to roll the damage. That just kills him. The horse leaps on him. He's dead. Yeah. This one of the other currently unnamed members of the retinue. I'll probably try and name them before next session.
So true.
sets their horse in that direction. The horse leaps over, and everyone looks away as he hears just the most sickening, like, crunch beneath the hooves.
Yay!
Mignoline, like, whips his head away. Oh, good heavens.
Oh, good heavens.
So that one's taken care of.
That's. I guess, I mean, I'll have the other one move back into combat.
Great. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Horses move at a crazy amount of speed.
Then tell me what speed.
I don't have it up.
I believe war horses are 60 feet.
I think
Holy
so.
shit.
Yeah, 60 feet.
Yeah, so it could be like over here, maybe.
Yeah, that's good.
Great.
Riding horses next time.
Oh boy. All right, Juniper, you're up.
I look at there's one guy left, right?
Yeah.
I look at him and I am just like, you on top of my fucking tent. You see that? Pointing to Sasha. That's your god. You really want to do this?
Sasha's like, no.
I'm asking you a question. Do you really, really want to keep going on this?
What are you trying to attempt here, Sam?
I want to get him to not only, like, stop fighting, I want him to surrender.
Give me an intimidation check with advantage. We'll call this your action.
Yeah, that's fair. Ugh. That is a dirty 20.
That is the exact DC that you needed to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So
Very well.
I'm going to ask you, Sam, in a sort of less conventional way. How do you want to do this?
I think as Juniper realizes that the man is like cowarding, he is going to drop his bow and like lead him down and just like be like, anyone cuffs or chains for this? One of you.
Definitely does.
Yeah, Juniper pushes him towards Adas. And I think Juniper kind of just like sags to the ground a bit.
Yeah,
This has been Juniper's first time actually fighting people, and I think that he's like very like deep down frustrated. And I think that he also makes clear like if one of you does undue violence on him or any of the other else's, it'll be your ass.
the zealot, the lone zealot, the only one left amongst his compatriots, the rest having either fled, been knocked unconscious, killed, or retreated, drops his sword. Great Glimmerwing, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. As he falls to his knees, Hadass yanks him by the side of his arm. Get over here. As Juniper, you have talked this last one down. Combat has ended, and 3 of your men are on the ground, fighting to get back on their feet. Jess and Cadence amongst them. Beatrice, Sasha, Juniper, what do you guys do?
Oh, what the fuck? I have healing word. I forgot, guys.
You could have done that on your turn, dude.
I
Jess.
thought you had healing word too.
Good morning!
Okay, so Sasha's gonna healing word Jess, I'm assuming.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been looking at it all combat and I thought I said healing ward, and I was like, I don't know what healing word is, so I'm not gonna use that.
Guys, I think Candor needs to play more often.
Yeah,
I think Lupo needs a little D&D 101.
Heal Jet because Jet has blood hands, and then lay on hands can handle everyone else.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Healing ward? What is wrong with me? Sorry, I just looked at it and it just hit me. I was like, okay, let me give you HP. I say as if I'm not on 1 HP and don't also need it.
Sorry. Okay, so Sasha,
Just
you
an HP.
are healing Jess. Jess is, yeah.
As long
We'll
as we're up, we can all take rests and shit. Like,
we'll resolve this real quick.
Okay, it's my last
Juniper,
spell slot.
Beatrice, what are you guys doing?
Beatrice will heal Cadence, or at least just up medicine check.
Yeah, you head over to Cadence. Juniper, what are you doing?
oh God, is there anyone else? I'm not good at medicine.
There's
Um,
MC Stabby, but he'll be fine.
okay, wonderful.
Thank God.
What the fuck does Juniper do? I think Juniper sees any of the men who are dead, um, is going to like grab whatever is the closest thing to a shovel that he could find, and he's going to dig the graves for all of the men who died.
All right. Beatrice, we'll cut over to you first. You head over to Cadence. You cast a spell, I assume.
I think she would, yeah,
Yeah,
either
tell me how this happens. Describe it to me.
I think she would like kneel down and just like clasp his hand in hers and probably just like, come on, and cast whatever the equivalent of doing a medicine check, not wanting to waste a spell slot, God forbid something happens. I have a +5 though, so we're chilling. Hello. 21.
Hmm. Yeah, you
We up.
stabilize him. I don't think he's like back up
Yeah.
quite yet on just a medicine check. Um, but you're able to prevent his wounds from getting any worse. He's still out, but he's stabilized. Mignolian is by your side in no time, Beatrice. Is he all right?
He'll be fine. I think we all just need a moment to.
Are you? And he puts a hand on your shoulder.
No, I'm fine. I don't think we're though in any shape to continue our journey at the moment.
No, no, I don't think so. And you look up at Mignolia, and he also looks really roughed up. It's kind of a miracle that he's still on his feet. But you look at him and you see fear, a deep-seated fear that you're not sure you've seen in his eyes in a very long time. Sasha, you make your
Yep.
way to Jess.
You're
As Jess, you're out for what only feels like a second before the sensation of what it feels like the sun shining down on you blossoms over you, and you open your eyes, and though it is still the middle of the night, for what has to be the third time, maybe, you see Sasha looking down at you.
hey. I actually think here's my healing word for you. I think over and over he's just like kind of whispering like I'm so sorry. Even though it's not his fault you got downed. I think he's just not.
A little your fault I got down.
A little my fault.
I could have taken that hit if it wasn't for the fact that I got fire damage dealt from you.
Yeah, so he's sitting there and I think he's just casting healing word and the healing word is just I'm so sorry.
Lords Petrikov. I knew you were fiery, but that's a new level.
Well, you're not. Wait, actually, we saw Jess rise from the dead session when we fought the thing, right? Where you did the rising thing. Did we all see? Did I see that?
Just you saw that.
Okay, great. Well, you're not the only one who can bring yourself back from the dead.
Don't change the subject.
I don't think there's a subject to talk about. And Sasha's gonna start to get up.
I think Jess like grabs his arm, and it's just like Jess barely having to like. Jess doesn't have to put any pressure into it.
Yeah,
Jess
no,
just
Jess
puts his
doesn't
arm
have to.
on.
Just pulls
Fingers, like-
Sasha down onto the ground with him.
No, but Jess just literally just puts his arm out, touches Sasha. And is
Yeah,
like,
Sasha's like, "Fuck, okay, I'll stay, I guess."
Hmm.
We're gonna talk about that. You do know that, right?
Yeah, I assumed as much. I really am not the Glimmerwing though. That part I was serious about.
Whatever you say,
I think.
Petrikov.
Yeah. As we We're going to jump to Juniper in just a second. Let's wind down for a moment as we near the end of all of this that just happened. Start with start with Jess. What are you thinking and how are you feeling? A lot has just gone on. A lot has just gone down.
Just has yet to feel good in his job, or like good at his job. But he also understands that like taking hits and being the sponge he does this, but Beatrice doesn't take those hits. Like he knows he's doing his job, however, he'd like to not get down in every combat. So he's just kind of frustrated, I think.
Sasha,
Yup.
what are you thinking? How are you feeling?
Bad. No good thoughts. Just kidding. No, I'm not just kidding. I think Sasha is grappling with the like flight instinct that has pretty much just taken over him right now. I think he's very much in flight mode. Like he's very much like, we gotta go. We gotta get out of here. Like we have to leave. Like everything's going to shit. And I think it's kind of taking all of him to like stay here and be present and around everybody else. I think he's freaking the fuck out. But he's trying not to. He's not doing good, but he's trying not to.
Beatrice, talk to me. Where are you at?
I fork found in kitchen. Beatrice isn't doing good. I think she is very quickly realizing, okay, all of them came under the assumption that it was me who they were trying to look for. And all of this happened because I was here and I didn't even so much as say stop. So I just genuinely think she's dealing with that a tiny bit harsher than she would have expected. So I think she's very much down on herself. I think as much as she can be is tending probably for like the greater half of the night is away from everybody. Whether that be sitting by herself in whatever makeshift tent is happening because the carriage is gone. Like after making sure everyone's okay, I think she's just gravitating away from everybody.
And finally, Juniper, you get to work. It doesn't take long for you to find a shovel. You quickly realize that the farm that you settled down near, that this fight has gone down by, is abandoned. No signs of life that you can clock one way or another. So you don't feel quite as obligated to. You good, Lupo?
I'm good.
You don't feel quite as obligated to respect the premises, so to speak.
Yeah.
You get to work, you start digging. The ache of everything that just went down still embedded within you. Thoughts and feelings.
Well, first of all, Sam the player is feeling great. I am wonderful. I'm enjoying Candor. Juniper the character. Juniper was, I think that he did not fully comprehend like the situation of like being like the protector of Beatrice. I think that he saw it as like this way to gain power, gain like position. He did not see it as like I'm going to have to see people die around me. He's been kind of for this entire time trying to be like the passive voice. But there is like this undeniable sort of thrill to combat and to everything that was happening. Which I think he's thoroughly disturbed by. And I think that Juniper is just in this place where he doesn't fully know what to think. Because undeniably, this was kind of a stupid move by like the cultists to like just attack everyone. And they did get pretty close to killing like a lot of people, which was really, really bad. But at the same time, like he looks at them as he's like burying them. I don't know if anyone is joining Juniper in this, but there are all these young people. And he's like, these are people who I could have grown up with. These are people who I like have seen while I traveled around, and they're just people. No matter what happened to them, they are, yeah.
They're just people. Those words are what linger with you as you see to it that the three or four of those amongst the zealots who gave their life gave their lives in this thoughtless crusade, you see to it that they find their rest. And as the night winds down, Sunny, you still here?
Bye.
Can I get everyone's camera off except for Sunny? Seraphina, you're soaring through the night sky, feeling the wounds inflicted upon you by Queen's retinue staying more and more with every passing moment. You're hanging by a thread, one hit point remaining, one of your fellow compatriots dying in your arms. Having just watched this ambush go up in flames all around you in what felt like no time. High Priestess Seraphina, where are your thoughts? And where are your feelings?
Grief. Just so much grief. It wasn't supposed to be like this. It wasn't. Oh, sorry, I punched my microphone. Um, I don't think she expected it to get out of hand so quickly. It wasn't supposed to be bloodshed. It wasn't supposed to be a war zone. It was supposed to be a catalyst for which the Phoenix would rise from. Her world is crumbling around her, and she has just seen her congregation, her friends die in senseless violence. And this is the calamity, the catastrophe that she knows is happening, is necessary, but it's hard. There have to be ashes for the Phoenix to rise from, but it's hard. She didn't expect this to be so full of death.
Stirring you from your thoughts for just a moment is the sound of a hitched voice. Jace in your arms. High Priestess, I'm sorry.
Jace, Jace, no, no, do not apologize to me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please, and please rest. We will we will be back soon, and tomorrow I will get the others.
Thank you, Priestess. And as Jace nods off in your arms, you soar off, waiting to see what the rest of the night has in store for you. Everyone can come back. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session of Candor by Candlelight.
Oh.
Thank you all so much for an incredible session, and I would love for you all to come to next session, level 3.
Yay!
Yeah!
It is about time.
God.
All
I'll
right.
forgive you, gay boy.
All
I'll forgive
right.
your
So
sin, gay
cool.
boy.
Oh my God.
Stop the
Sonny,
recording.
character.